Fuck, mic's unmuted. Bears, Vikings, week 9. Let's see what happens. Hey. Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good gets better. And your better gets best. Bears on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bears. I seen someone calling that shit corny, right? Here's my thing. Is it a little corny? Yeah, but it's about the belief. It's about the belief. Any coach can walk into a locker room and start preaching shit like that. But unless you walk the walk and you actually prove, hey, you're buying into a belief system here, you're buying into a culture, a winning culture, that's when it becomes something to be celebrated. When it becomes something where you'll run through a wall for it. Eberflus never had a bone in his body. Flus, the Bears could be 17-0, and Flus would be like, guys, we played a good game out there, guys, and I'm proud of you guys, and let's have a good week of practice. Let's have a good way, and go talk to your families, right? Make sure you talk to your wife, and make sure you call up your pops, and make sure it's like, dude, it's like a substitute teacher. Eberflus was like a substitute teacher. Where he's just like, hands out the assignments. Your teacher left an assignment one. Where Ben Johnson comes to the locker room, he's like, yeah! Hell yeah! Whoa! Let's win that shit! That's what I'm talking about! That's how you get motherfuckers locked in. You gotta have them buy in, bro. Dude, that Washington Dolphins game was awful. I've never seen two coaches trying to lose more than that game. Okay, so the Commanders go down, right? They're on the 1 yard line, 4th and goal. They go for a pass, their dude trips, incomplete. Dolphins drive it all the way down, right? Well, they got held, they punted, Commanders fumbled the punt. Then the Dolphins get to the 1 yard line. They try to run it instead of kicking a game-winning field goal. They don't get it. Game goes to overtime. First play of overtime, Mariota throws a pick to Jack Jones. Dolphins win. And what's crazy is with the Dolphins' schedule, I could see them going 7-7. They could actually go 500 in this season. And then the last 2 games, they'll probably plummet and go 7-9. Or, no, it's 7-10 now. 7-10. I don't like that. I miss when it was 8-8 and 7-9, 10-6. 8-9 is disgusting. 9-8, 9-8 doesn't even feel like a winning record. It does not. 9-7 was at least like, okay, you were mid, but you bought in. You barely made it. I won't lie. I'm an inside agent here. I have a bet on the Vikings. Y'all. And no, I'm not hoping the Bears lose. In fact, I hope the Bears win. I hope I lose that money. I really do. I would rather lose that money for the Bears to go 7-3. You go 7-3, you don't understand what's about to happen. For me, the Bears' best outcome, playoff-wise, is you get matched up against Tampa. You get matched up against Tampa, you get to go into Tampa, I think you can win that. You want that NFC South playoff game. You want to be able to play the team that comes out of the South. Come on, Caleb. Look at that. Bears 6-3. You don't know how good that feels. And we got Tom Brady on the game.
Well under Ben Johnson. They're 6-3. They're tied for first place with the Lions. And the Vikings, even though they've been a little erratic at 4-5, they're unbeaten in the division. If they win today, they'll be right there in that race. So a lot on the line for the game. We know we got two young quarterbacks, right? But if you look at the big matchup in this game, Caleb Williams, and how does he handle the blitz of Brian Flores?
Oh, yeah, certainly a great matchup today. Coach Flores always believes in being aggressive. He never wants.
What are you talking about? Okay, we'll try crack streams then. No, crack streams is fucked. At least this version of it. What is this shit, man? Come on. Are you serious? What is that? I don't even know what the fuck that is. Oh my god, where's my phone? What does that mean? What the fuck is sandbox in the iframe tab? Let me try doing it on Microsoft Edge.
Start of his career, picked 10th last year. They'll duel it out today here in Minneapolis. Kickoff on Fox coming up next.
It only does it when I put on sound. I don't even know what the fuck that means, man. Wait, hold on. Why can I reach the page on my phone, but I can't reach it on my PC? I thought PC was the master race. PC's supposed to be able to do anything, dude. Yeah, master race, but an iPhone is whooping your ass at finding pirate sites. Think about that for a second. Okay, it works on here. Chrome, that's why I love Chrome. Microsoft Edge sucks, asshole. Like, it just does.
In Chevrolet.
And now, GM employees with a current eligible Chevy lease can get this Silverado for $189 a month. Or well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models.
If you have heart disease and struggle with LDL-C,
even with statins and diet,
listen to your heart.
Talk to your doctor about Repatha.
Repatha
Repatha plus a statin lowers LDL-C by 63%. Do not take Repatha if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Common side effects include runny nose, sore throat, common cold symptoms, flu or flu-like symptoms, back pain, high blood sugar, and redness, pain, or bruising at the injection site. Ask about Repatha.
Your home for Lions football, Fox 2 Detroit.
University of Michigan Health is expanding access to life-changing care with the new D-Dan and Betty Kahn Healthcare Pavilion opening this November.
All new at Happy's. It's
My
chicken
1
and
o'clock
waffles for just
parlay.
$9.99. A
We're
3-piece
taking
whole wing
Bucks?
served with a Belgian
No,
waffle.
no, no,
The
no, no.
classic
We're taking
flavor of chicken and
Bills,
waffles.
Vikings,
Together for only
Steelers,
$9.99.
Chargers.
Make everyone happy. Happy's Pizza. Call now or order online.
Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Oh, don't say they gave me the shittiest streak of all time, bro. You can't even
Back in Minneapolis, the Vikings would love to get Justin Jefferson going. And an Instagram post that he put out there got some attention this week, Aaron Andrews.
Yeah, Justin this week posted, I need to get back to year 3 Jets. Of course, that was the
So
season
good,
he was
better,
Offensive
best
Player
is
of the
cringe
Year, as
and
he told
corny,
us, I
but
was just
doing
on a
this,
different level.
skull,
This year has been
skull.
different for the wide
That's not
receiver.
corny.
You know, he said,
They
when
look
I
like
came
fucking
into the league,
seals,
I had
bro.
a veteran
Baby
quarterback.
seals
I didn't
going
have to work on
skull,
my connection,
skull.
and I
How
didn't
is
have
that
to be
not
the
corny?
leader that
But
I
good,
am
better,
this
best is
year.
corny.
Now
Explain
he's
that.
trying to have patience with the
Y'all gotta be
process.
miserable
This
calling
young
everything
quarterback,
corny, bro.
JJ
I swear to
McCarthy
God, people
alone,
like that who
staying
call
easier,
everything corny,
giving him the
their
confidence.
idols are like the fucking racist Clint Eastwood from that fucking movie. What's the one with the car?
Justin Jefferson. Very humble,
What
very
is that
direct
movie?
quotes from him this week, which we appreciated.
Yeah, I've spent a lot of time with him. He is something else. By the way, impressive, Aaron, getting through that in the middle of a skull chant without a stumble. That is good stuff. All right, so this should be fun.
Gran
here today.
Torino.
The Vikings won the toss, and
Yeah,
they will
their
receive.
idol
You
is like
don't
Clint
see
Eastwood
that
from Gran
very often
Torino,
in
like a
today's
racist
NFL, so they
old
wanna
man who don't
make a
take
little
no
statement
shit.
First, big divisional
That's
tilt,
their
NFC
type of
North,
idol.
and here we go. Price going to let it bounce all the way in the end zone, but that's a mistake because you're going to get it on the 20. So they'll start
The
deep
new
in their own
kickoff rules are
territory.
kind of weird because, so if I kick it out and it's a touchback, you get fucked over. But if I kick it out of bounds, you also get fucked over. Like the kicker has so much leeway to just chill. Oh my god, this stream's gonna buffer every time, bro. This shit's sickening.
And it all comes together in Chevrolet.
And now,
finding a new
GM
website.
employees with a current eligible Chevy lease
I
can get
can't.
this
I
Silverado
can't.
for
When the stream buffers every 5 seconds,
Or
it
well-qualified
makes me
buyers
want to
can get
break
0%
something.
financing on all 2026 Silverado 1500 models.
If you have heart disease and struggle with LDL-C,
Even with statins and diet.
listen to your heart.
Talk to your doctor about Repatha.
Repatha plus a statin lowers LDL-C by 63%. Do not take Repatha if you're allergic to it. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Common side effects include runny nose, sore throat, common cold symptoms, flu or flu-like symptoms, back pain, high blood sugar, and redness, pain, or bruising at the injection site. Ask about Repatha.
Your home for Lions football, Fox 2 Detroit.
University of Michigan Health is expanding access to life-changing care with the new D-Dan and Betty Kahn Healthcare Pavilion opening this November.
This shit's showing me
All new at
nonsense
Happy's.
right
It's
now.
chicken.
Okay, wait.
Pretty good with their yards per
Okay.
carry.
And the
See how
Bears
long
struggle
until this
in that
buffers.
department, too.
McCarthy, motions out Aaron Jones.
Underneath Hawkinson.
Tight end screen to Hawkinson. He's still going. It'll be third and short.
40. You want to put him about the 39, so it'll be a third and maybe less than 2.
Pretty good low-risk play called there, and you've seen it early in the game, trying to get JJ comfortable. He's done well, like I said, in the opening script, and I can tell early the way Kevin O'Connell is just trying to ease him into the game a little bit. When you take the ball to start the game, you just kind of want to get the juices flowing. You know, let everyone feel good, get a few touches to Aaron Jones. Now Hawkinson touches it. They can get a first down here. This sets up some of those downfield opportunities.
The chats in the Pirate websites are just diabolical, bro. Dennis Allen sends a pressure, and they're going to get the first. This is what killed you against the Vikings week 1, is you held them for 3 quarters, and then they got hot. The defense was tired.
Chicago and Detroit same record. Lions beat the Bears. Lions played.
It was like 3 straight drives.
Green Bay struggled recently. We've seen the Vikings. If they win today, they're 3-0.
You win that game, you're 7-2 in this game.
They'd be right in the mix. Big for both teams.
But it's you lost. You can live with it.
You get these games in division means so much.
Since the last 7.
So lots to play for.
Play action. McCarthy.
It's incomplete for Jordan Addison. Had his man, but a little underthrown that time.
I'm not bought in on McCarthy.
6 plays into the game, and then all of a sudden you want to uncork one. This is a post corner. Addison runs toward the post and then back to the flag. Great stick.
Deshaun Wright would have got beat.
Not really on the same page. JJ's got to put a little more arc and pace on that ball. Lead him out there to the open field. That would have been a big one. JJ knows it.
JJ McCarthy just misses the throw low.
He works so hard with the runs early in the game to set up those play actions. Those are the ones you got to hit to
motions. Naylor. It's a handoff. Aaron Jones.
Solid run up the middle. He goes. Aaron Jones to the 48 is going to pick
Who's their backup? Jordan Mason.
Ben Johnson, what's he done for the Bears in his first year? He's turning this thing around. I mean, it's pretty impressive. They won 6 of the last 7 games after starting the year 0-2. And I think, some people say, well, the Bears' schedule's been, relatively easy. Who cares? For the Bears to win games and be in it in November, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, what a task. And he deserves so much credit for turning around this franchise in one of the big markets that's been starving for a winner for a long time. He's got them playing well.
On 3rd and 3, McCarthy near side again.
This is another throw. McCarthy's
high, and it's incomplete. Wow, a couple bad misses from McCarthy on that drive.
Meanwhile, Jameis Winston just led a fucking opening touchdown
really
drive.
Nice route, wide open. Now Sewell gets underneath that throw a little bit, which definitely gets in McCarthy's way.
I knew Winston was
good hit there
on the Giants.
They got to be efficient on those easy throws that are wide open.
How can you not like Jameis
to connect? Expect more accuracy
time on this punt team. They've changed personnel a couple times now to get everybody out there. Play clock winding down. And they get it off. So Wright gets it away. Duvernay calls fair catch. Does it amongst the crowd at the 10. So Vikings miss a couple opportunities. Bears and Caleb Williams will have it when we come back.
The NFL on CTV is brought to you with
I'm so glad we have a good return man now.
Customizable way to bet.
I don't want
FanDuel.
I don't want to hear any Bears fans shitting on Duvernay. You don't know what it was like to have Bayless Jones fielding punts. That and who the fuck was it? Trent Taylor. We had Trent Taylor one year. That guy sucked.
Gemini, which of these would be a little less expected?
Check out the alliums. They'd go great with the hydrangeas below.
Will those last till Saturday?
Yeah, they should last until Saturday.
You asked for extra pickles. Again, and again, and again. Extra pickles, extra pickles, extra pickles. Okay, we get it. How about a sandwich with 3 kinds of pickle? Triple pickle McCrispy. Finally, enough pickle.
Never sacrifice bedtime for party time. Get serious about sleep at Sleep Country.
Muscle and joint pain?
Through every shift, lift, push, paddle, and pull. Rub A535 provides fast-acting pain relief that keeps up with life in Canada. Rub A535, Canadian relief for Canadian pains.
Closed captioning of this program is brought to you in part by Bell, Canada's best 5G plus network.
Get a year of the biggest moments in sports for 30% off with TSN's Black Friday deal. Unbelievable! And TSN Plus is also included for extended coverage and exclusive feeds. Offer ends December 1st. Visit tsn.ca/subscribe.
We're building, we're elevating, we're moving up.
And this is Shazam.
Just this?
It's funny how they called it with Matt Cardona. They were like, everyone's thinking it's going to be Edge, it's going to be Batista, it's going to be Kurt Angle, when it's probably going to be Matt Cardona. They were completely correct.
Some really good moments, and he's been the comeback.
Wrestling fans are too smart nowadays. We're like, at least the online community, they know you're not going to pull a reason.
Yeah, definitely settling into this offense and his chemistry with Ben Johnson. He's a fun guy to watch. There's a lot of great things that he does with his arm and his legs.
Yeah, they're going to get hit DeAndre Swift's legs, and nothing doing there.
There's a fucking guy in the Pirate stream chat with the goddamn Derek Chauvin stand account.
Namely,
you know, like that
tackle
cop
Theo Benedict comes in,
is
but
in jail. This does a stand account. What a loser!
Play better.
They made a huge investment with Dahlman
loser.
and Tooney and Jackson, and it's paid off since the bye. Ranking, I think, second in the league in the run game, which has really opened up so much of their pass game explosives, leads them to the third-ranked offense in the league right now.
Here's Williams to throw. Pressure right in his face.
Caleb pressured, scrambling around. It's going to be a holding call anyways. Just throw it away, dude.
There's multiple flags around the corner at that time. Eric Wilson, who has been a demon at linebacker, had big-time pressure.
Holding, offense number 4. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is third down.
Yeah, DeAndre Swift coming in here trying to block Wilson, but he gets him around the left kind of breastplate. Caleb spins out of it once and then out of it again. It's a little bit of a Houdini back there in the pocket with his escapability. Tremendous athlete, just buying time. We're going to see a lot of that today, but I like the relentless pressure there by the Vikings defense.
Yeah, Wilson's been awesome. Third in the NFL in pressure rate from linebacker. 3rd and 9 here. Williams looking deep, launching deep. And it's incomplete.
This is
a little too far with Rodgers on the coverage, and the Vikings force a 3 and out.
Great opportunity, just one-on-one.
Yeah, your receiver, Rome got separation there.
Number one
It's actually
receiver
quite a good route.
Kind of stutter go. Adunze's got it by a step.
You got to hit that throw,
A little too much juice by these young quarterbacks. Ball's popping out of their hands today.
You know, early start here, maybe a little adrenaline for these guys.
Tory Taylor.
Vikings defense doing the job. Now Taylor from his own goal line. This one looks like a shot, and it still is going to get to midfield and take a great bounce. Boy, it worked out great. Didn't think he hit that exactly how we wanted, but got a pretty good result that time. Ended up a 54-yard punt. So, scoreless early. Vikings get it back.
I always picture it. Families in team colors, games on all day. They all get together, watch the games together, cheer for the same team. They celebrate. It's always cool to see. The passion is unmatched. They bring that excitement, and that's what's so unique about football. I love that the NFL brings families together because, to me, family means everything. Fan like a pro at NFLshop.com.
You think you understand how this business works, but you don't. She owns the company. I run it.
I now know why Monty was so stressed.
Embezzlement, insurance fraud, wire fraud. Hey, Bob, what's the plan here?
Sam Elliott.
Dear God, I beg you for patience. That's pretty much it.
Landman. New season now streaming.
He was in Paramount Plus. That cow was saying, he was like,
my skin needs to be up for anything, even though it's sensitive. And Venus gets it. Venus Extra Smooth Sensitive has 5 long-lasting blades and a touch of aloe. For a close shave with up to 0% irritation. Get a shave made for your skin. My skin, my way. Venus.
Get Black Friday prices now at The Brick. 65% off genuine leather and reclining sofas when you buy the matching love seat or chair. And if you find a lower price, including Black Friday and Boxing Day, we'll refund you the difference. The Brick, saving you more.
We've been framed. You're in trouble, so we're here to help. Kiss the ring right now. Kiss it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
On November 26th.
I want the fox and that rabbit. I would like to call a partner meeting.
We have to clear our names.
I got eyes on them.
We need to just lay low.
Flash, 100-yard dash. We need to get across town, ignore the laws.
No problem.
Disney Zootopia 2. Tickets available now.
The thing about emergency medicine, you never know what you're gonna get.
I need help here.
Even though you do everything right, you don't always get what you hope for.
Yeah, the old black and blue division, 130th meeting between the Bears and
I remember
Vikings.
the Bears
Good
owned the
stuff,
Vikings
hard
in the
hits,
Nagy era.
superstar players, and hopefully we get a little of that today. Scoreless, each team had the ball
Haven't
once.
had the best luck
And now the
against them
Vikings
the last
getting
couple
with
of
Jordan
years.
Mason getting his first carry.
Jordan Mason.
He goes. That's a good run. Going to pick up 7 yards on first down. I know for Minnesota, right, they want to use the run to set up the play-action game.
So important just for this offense in general to establish the line of scrimmage, because all these games are being won up front, and they know that if they can run the ball and stay ahead of the sticks, then they've got easy opportunities against this very good third down defense. Part of the challenge with this Viking offense, they've just gone backwards way too much. Last week, 8 false start penalties just puts them behind the sticks and gets them all out of rhythm.
A lot of people be on his nuts. Oh, he's terrible. Is he really though?
But he's going to lose yards. That was played really well. C.J. Gardner-Johnson. I know you're familiar with his work.
I don't like Romo. He has a nasally ass
Such
voice,
a
bro.
polite
He talks
defender,
with his
always
nose.
just so courteous to the quarterback.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's given this Bears D a real jolt. You know, they've had some major injuries in the secondary with
Dude,
Gordon
Chauncey
out
Gardner-Johnson.
Jalen Johnson, the number one corner out, and so they bring him in a couple weeks ago. He's got 3 sacks already. So it's more than any other defensive back in the league, and that's in 2 games. Well, he has really helped. 3rd and 7. Bears fake the blitz. McCarthy lets it go deep.
Almost caught.
Right there for Addison.
He might have been going
Vikings
for the
had some
end zone.
golden opportunities deep early, and they have not converted.
Oh, just a killer. McCarthy sees him downfield. He's got Addison on the out. Look at the middle of the field, wide open. JJ, an A-plus
You ever
throw.
have like a fucking
Addison, that's
string of
just
skin
a
hanging off of your
walk-in
fucking
touchdown.
finger? You're like,
I don't know,
God
maybe he
damn,
does
boy,
it with
hurts.
his T-shirt being grabbed there, right on the coverage. Unforced errors. Again, plague them a little bit early. Very frustrating
So
for
another
everybody
3
when
and
you're
out for
not
the Vikings.
executing the way you're capable.
Same story in the
Gets
first
a
game
great
where
punt.
your defense was holding them in check.
And it's going to take a Bears bounce.
But
into
this
the
Vikings
end
team
zone.
at any
Into the end
point
zone
can just
it
turn it
goes.
up.
And out for a touchback, the Bears will come. Boy, it is a golden opportunity right in the hands of Addison, who's usually so
Bengals
good
just
there.
scored. T.
Scoreless
Higgins,
game.
28-yard touchdown for Flacco.
Experience casino like never
Panthers on the
before
board.
at Bet365.
Spin your
Bryce
way
Young
through your
to
favorite games.
McMillan,
Be in
however
with
you
the chance
see
to win
T-
daily with our incredible prize matcher
Titaria?
game. Check out our awesome
Titaria.
table games and
Titaria
face off against
or
a real
Titaria?
live
Titora?
dealer
I
and
don't know
play
how to say it.
exclusive games that you simply can't play anywhere
People were telling me to take
else.
Falcons. I wasn't buying
Play
it.
casino and see why it's never ordinary at
I don't trust
Bet365.
betting on the Panthers or the Falcons.
Monday on Prime.
Nonetheless, if them
Montreal's
against each
geared
other.
up for a showdown in Columbus.
The Hawks of the
Blue
NFL,
Jackets.
bro.
It's on Monday
No, win
at
game,
7:30.
win game, lose
Prime
game.
Monday
Completely
night
different
hockey.
team.
It's
No
on
consistency.
Monday. It's only on
Because why allow anything
This
good
Black
to be
Friday,
consistent?
shop till your eyelids drop.
Quit doom scrolling and get 25% off almost everything with unbeatable deals this Black Friday at Sleep Country.
And then it's time to go Betty Bye.
Where does bravery live?
and Marie-Philippe Poulin, who went from playing in a boys' league to trailblazing a pro women's league. And in Cynthia Appia, who refuses to let the high cost of sports slow her down. It lives inside Piper and Paul, who use every fall as a chance to bounce back even higher. Where does bravery live? Inside every Canadian, in the moments that define us.
It's the Alouettes and Riders in Canada's biggest game and party of the year.
You want drama? We've got drama.
The Grey Cup on TSN and CTV.
And so it begins.
Watch the biggest shows all in one place. Crave. Right now, get up to 40% off annual plans for your first year and start streaming the latest HBO originals.
Something bad's coming. We need to find this crew before turf war escalates.
Plus, the most anticipated series of 2026.
I'm Sir Duncan de Tall.
You guys do this every day? If we're lucky.
Get up to 40% off annual plans for your first year. Visit crave.ca/Black Friday offer.
Boston Blue, all new. Friday at 10, 8 Mountain on CTV.
Welcome back to Minnesota. How does a team learn how to win? By winning. That was part of the core message that Ben Johnson shared with us this week. We've gotten better because we've gotten more consistent. That's been part of this turnaround in Chicago. Another huge part, that man right there, Caleb Williams, who said it's about belief. We have it right now between players and coaches figuring out where we can go together.
Caleb,
see where they go on this drive.
that
KB.
Smythe at fullback.
Look, they're 6-3. Here's
Manungai gets it.
Out of the backfield, and he's going to pick
I
up
like
about 3
Manungai.
yards.
He's a good
And
fill-in
that is true, Greg
blocker.
Tom. Everything you agree with the Bears. They're 6-3, but they're
Or not blocker,
scheduled.
but running
Who
back.
cares?
You know what I mean.
They were 6-3.
Yeah, you can only
Good
beat who
fill-in
you
back.
got on the
You get him
schedule,
in.
and they figured
He
out
can
ways
get
to do
yards.
that.
He had
and
that
it hasn't been
breakout
always
game
the prettiest way, but winning is winning, and you put
Against,
yourself in four-quarter games. And I think what I love about this Bears team is the turnover
the Saints or
margin.
the
We talk
Bengals?
about it so much. They're so good at it right now. If they can just keep the turnover margin neutral and get to a fourth-quarter game,
He
they
had
feel they have
200
the
yards.
clutch players in
Or
their
he lost- no, he
lineup
had
to
170.
deliver when it matters.
No doubt.
Burden.
Swarmed immediately for nothing's going to lose a couple. First game break. Let's say hi to Carissa Thompson.
I think it was the
Hello,
Bengals
Kevin.
game.
Giants, Packers, Jackson Dart out with a concussion. Jameis Winston in as today's starter. Hands it off to Devin Singletary from 5 yards out. Giants up early, 7-0 on the Packers. Kevin?
So, Carissa, thanks. So no Brian Dable. He's let go. Mike Kafka is the interim head coach. And Jameis Winston, you don't know the result's going to be. There's going to be fireworks in that game. I can guarantee it.
A little like our game.
Exactly. Here is Williams.
Third
Pressure
9.
in the
Caleb
sticks.
going deep. Overthrows DJ Moore, man.
Oh, man.
You got to start hitting these
Receivers running
throws.
open, but no one can hit the big shot just yet.
No, they did a good job finding them open. The one on what we call a cheetah cadence, when you snap it real quick before the defense is ready. DJ Moore kind of gets lost by the defenders, and he's open.
Man,
but
you got to
overthrown.
hit that throw, Caleb.
Wins the leverage downfield. He's probably can't believe he's open by that much. And those are the ones that we got to hit. QBs between the quarterback receiver, and we saw it with the Vikings. It's all about throwing and catching. Sometimes you throw good, they drop it. Sometimes they're wide open and can't make the play.
Here's Price. Good scene. A solid return from the rookie. Takes it up to the 40 where the Vikings will have good field position. Well, I'll tell you what, each team has had a couple early opportunities, but no one hitting the deep ball just yet. So we're scoreless in Minneapolis.
Guys, 6 wins isn't sexy. Nobody brags about 6 wins. But 7 wins? 7 wins is sexy. 7 wins is the Arkansas 8 that Boogie was talking about.
11 pipers piping, 12 drummers drumming.
Five of punts.
Lonely? Who said I'm lonely? I mean, I am. Me and Audrey were actually connecting. Then she switched phone plans to Virgin Plus with its affordable data and member benefit discounts on travel,
While it's
food,
at
and
commercial.
fashion.
Look at what I
Audrey,
had to deal with
you
when I tried
complete
to
me.
get achievements.
Seriously.
This is what I deal with when I try to get
Affordable phone
achievements.
plans plus so much more.
Here's what I do.
Virgin Plus,
Here's what
obviously.
happens.
My skin needs to be up for anything, even though it's sensitive.
Hey, what
And
did Cheat
Venus
Mary
gets
trying to
it.
get?
Venus Extra
4
Smooth
agents
Sensitive
fly together
has
across
5
the main
long-lasting
island
blades and a touch
with the
of aloe.
wingsuit.
For a close
Oh,
shave with up to 0%
no response
irritation. Get a shave made for your skin. My skin.
It's like
my way.
dealing with
Venus.
mongoloids, bro.
Get Black Friday prices now at the Brick. 65% off genuine
No
leather and
response
reclining
from any of these
sofas when you
fuckers.
buy the matching love seat or chair. And if you find a lower price, including Black Friday and Boxing Day, we'll refund you the difference. The Brick, saving you more.
You might go, oh, well, just get some of your boys to hop on. Impossible. I would have to pay them to hop on Crackback.
Get a year of the biggest moments in sports for 30% off with TSN's Black Friday deal.
Unbelievable!
And TSN Plus is also included for extended coverage and
I love
exclusive
that one.
feeds. Offer ends December 1st. Visit tsn.ca/subscribe.
Play the Fox Super 6 NFL Challenge. Download the Fox Sports app right now. Enter for free for a shot to win your share of $10,000 in cash prizes. See the Fox Sports app for all the details. All right, scoreless game. Each team had the ball twice, couple opportunities deep, couldn't connect, and so we'll try it again. The Vikings have good field position here. And it's Aaron Jones right up the middle who gets popped there, but not before he's got a 5-yard gain. Sewell in there on the stop for the Bears. Couple notes, TJ Edwards still out, middle linebacker for the Bears, so Sewell gets another start. And, you know, we told you about Jalen Johnson for Chicago. You know, their #1 corner. They're afraid maybe he'd be gone for a long time. He started practicing, so they're hoping next week or two they could have him back on the field. That would be enormous.
Hey. What? 180. My side.
Quick throw outside. Get it. Justin Jefferson makes the catch. He's got a first down. That's a good way to get Jets involved and move the chains.
Yeah, we call that a look pass. You just look out there. There's a defender more than 5 yards off. You give him a quick little nod, and he knows I'm just going to turn around and accept that pass. But it's nice on second down. Okay, that's a way to skip third down. Easy completion on second down, gets you to a fresh set of downs, gets everyone back in rhythm, and that whole play call sheet is now at Kevin O'Connell's disposal again.
On a play fake, McCarthy zips it, and it's caught by Jefferson in stride. That was a beauty to Jefferson. Down to the 31 he goes.
Yeah, winning aggressively in tight coverage on Stevenson. This is a drift concept. Play action fake. The linebackers step up. It creates a void in the zone behind everybody and allows JJ to throw one of those fastballs. Paints it right on his chest, and Jefferson is like, yeah, get me involved, big fella. I'm ready.
Come on, big fella.
Be open.
18 yards for 18 that time.
A really good flash cut block by Hawkinson. Jones feels it and goes right through the back door. This is such a slasher, and this is the element of offense that he provides. Jordan Mason,
I got to get in the mood to hunt down all the orbs.
You can start all the way on the right side of the field.
I did it in
cut it
Crackdown
back to the left side of the field.
And Crackdown 1 is
kind of
so much more
Jones, he
unforgiving.
can do that.
Try to do it again. This time it's
head up
well
the
as
line.
Booker nailed him. Running on that inside run. So was Sewell against his Dennis Allen defense. And I'll tell you what, you know about Dennis and his background, and I know how much respect you have for him playing against him all those years.
Love him as a coach. He's so detailed and disciplined. They're 24th right now against the run, not where he wants to be. They're 26th against the pass. but they're number 1 in takeaways and they're number 6 in third down. Those are 2 good areas to be at the top of the lead. He needs some of those players like Kyler Gordon to come back,
I like
Jalen
crackdown
Johnson
too, man.
to try to tighten up some of that pass defense.
You can also improve your skills by earning achievements, Agent.
Looking for Jefferson. Still looking.
McCarthy fires, caught.
Well, complete.
Third and medium.
Aaron Jones in a tight window. Hangs on for a couple of yards. We'll give him 3.
Yeah, nice. Great job in pass protection by this offensive line, which again, there's been a revolving door by this offensive line up front, kind of plagued by a lot of injuries, guys just not having much continuity, but they're standing in the pocket. That gives the quarterback such a sense of comfort when you just know that you're not being pressured. JJ at this point at home, with all the communication and all the kind of quietness in the pocket, he definitely has time to survey the field.
3rd and 6. 4-man rush.
McCarthy goes to his back. Incomplete.
Close. He got a hand on it and nearly tipped it to himself. And now it's 4th and 6, and here comes the field goal team.
One-on-one on the rail route. The running back Jones is a great mismatch on Sewell and just maybe 3 or 4 inches too much. You see when you get that one-on-one coverage, JJ just puts a little more touch on that. We call
what
that
type
a
of fucking
ball.
achievement is
Teeny
that?
bit more.
That's
arc.
ridiculous.
It allows Aaron to run underneath.
I'm sorry, but that's ridiculous.
And makes it a little bit of an easier catch if he can make it.
So here's Will Reichert from 31 yards out. And Reichert is
win
perfect.
every
Goes
street
it through.
race
So the Vikings
using
get
all
on the board.
available vehicles.
31-yard field goal from Will Reichert. Make it 3-zip Minnesota.
The Canada Russia final showcasing the 2 most talked about prospects
Why?
in the world.
Jane Hollander, I wanted to introduce myself.
Why?
You're an awesome player. to
If it
watch.
was all available agency vehicles, I'd be like, okay.
We're very good at hockey.
The best, probably.
Will we seeing each other a lot?
How many though? 500?
So you're not gonna tell anyone about this, are you?
Do you think we're a good team?
Of course, but we have to prove ourselves.
We don't have to prove anything to anybody.
We are the dream team. Sorry, Paul.
On November 26th, this is a make or break assignment. Fail, and I will split you up.
No snake has set foot in Zootopia in forever.
There's a snake! It's the ZPD! Disney
How many
Zootopia
do I
2,
have?
November 26th. Tickets available now.
244. Okay, that's not bad.
Every idea you love began as nothing. Just a flicker on a screen, asking a simple question. What do you see?
Miss the rocket boots, man.
Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be a friend. I'll help you carry on. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need
So the Vikings get a field goal, by the way. They got a field goal.
we all need somebody to lean on.
This festive season just got a little sweeter with Tim's and Biscoff. Treat yourself to the new Boston Cream Donut, Ice Cap, and more. Made with Biscoff cookies. Because cookies belong in everything.
Man, I tell you what, I feel like I'm on repeat each and every week right now. He's got ice in his veins, guys. And if you don't believe it now, you just wait, man. The best is yet to come, 18. Here we go.
Yeah, Ben Johnson all fired up, and rightfully so. Chicago's won 6 of 7. The last 2 have been come from behind fourth quarter wins. They got a little something. You heard Tom Rinaldi say the only way to learn how to win is to win. They're figuring it out, and they're relevant. Ben Johnson, not surprisingly, he's done an amazing job.
Yeah, just bringing everybody confidence, and I think what he brings is just a high standard. And even as he said this week,
I remember
it's
hearing
one thing
it
to
in,
win, but now we just got to
training camp.
the process of winning
Yeah,
is
he
the
was
most
screaming
important
at
thing,
people,
and how we win is becoming
players are getting
as
frustrated
important
leaving,
as
but
the
they
win
always come
itself.
back.
And I
You
love
always
that
get
because
shit
that just
together.
sets the standard for everybody. We have
Because
to
you
live
realize,
up to
no,
something.
we're men.
And we have to play to our standard, or else when we play the better teams, we're going to get beat.
Here's Johnson to the 25. He goes. Where the Bears have had 2 3-and-outs in their first 2 possessions.
Come on, let's get a
that's
drive
interesting,
going,
right? Because
Caleb.
obviously you take the win any way you can get it, but that doesn't mean everything's perfect.
Yeah, boy, and it's a new program because he's bringing in new defensive coordinator. He again is bringing in his new offensive scheme. There's a lot of free agents you bring in, the draft picks, and the first thing is, all right, guys, we got to win. And how do we win? Obviously, we've got to battle our way through whatever circumstances of the game to get to the 4th quarter, and then we'll figure it out. And they've done that.
Yeah.
Now he's looking for more sustained performance over 4 quarters, so he's not in those kind of cardiac Caleb type situations in the 4th quarter.
I like that. Cardiac Caleb.
I like it too.
Cardiac Caleb, the Cardiac Bears. Fumbled the snap! Oh no!
And Adunze goes back to jump on it.
Hit off a dude's foot. Adunze gets it. What was that?
Yeah, they get the weak side pressure by Jay Ward, the corner. Swift's like, hold on, are you going to give that to me? He doesn't know. It was just a simple handoff, but the pressure by the corner on the weak side.
That was almost
just throws
dangerous,
off
man.
the chemistry right there with Williams and Swift.
You want to talk about an error. You want to talk about a backfire.
Look at him. All the way from the far side of the field with the fumble recovery.
That just killed your drive. 2nd and 25. Caleb, play action. Flames across the middle. Caught! Rome makes it a 3rd and 1.
Short of a first down. A 24-yard laser beam to Rome Adunze.
That was.
Well, that's
that
one
was
way to
a hell
do
of a
it.
pass.
Recover the fumble and then get a little juice from that. Simple in cut, runs up to the 30, just kind of breaks across, and an
I need the Bears to
absolute
win this game, bro. I got some receipts. I got some people I got.
That is a Yamamoto fastball right there.
Oh, I like that.
Painting it right on the numbers, right in
But
front
if
of
they lose, I probably win money.
Harrison
so I
Smith
win
coming
either
in
way.
there for the big hit.
I set myself up in win-win situations.
Oh, there's an injury, though, back where this play all started. The left tackle, Theo Benedict, has done a really nice job. They tend to him.
From the legacy of Blue Bloods
Theo Benedict
comes the next explosive police drama.
Boston PD! Stop where you are!
I'm Detective Daniel Reagan, NYPD.
Ready to run it back, Brooklyn?
Try and stop me, Beantown.
Is this the one who found the body?
Only in Boston.
Boston Blue, all new. Friday at 10, 8 Mountain on CTV. Stream next day on Crave.
And so it begins.
Watch the biggest shows all in one place. Crave. Right now, get up to 40% off annual plans for your first year and start streaming the latest HBO originals.
Something bad's coming.
We need to find this crew before turf war escalates.
Plus, the most anticipated series of 2026.
I'm Sir Duncan the Tall.
You guys do this every day? If we're lucky.
Get up to 40% off annual plans for your first year. Visit crave.ca/Black Friday offer.
The Bears left tackle, Theo Benedict, heads to the tent. Hopefully he'll be okay. It looks like he might have gotten poked in the eye there, says Tom Ronaldo.
Poked in the eye.
All right, after the 24-yard pickup, 3 tight ends, 3rd and 1.
Caleb
They're going to run
hands
here
it off
to
to
Swift. He's got the
Swift.
first down. So how about that? They fumble, they lose 15, and they pick up a 2nd and 25 to move the chains.
Yeah, one aspect of them is just getting
Caleb
behind the
just has to
sticks, and
get
that becomes
confident
very
in his
challenging
throws,
to
man. You can tell
overcome.
he's still not
But when
quite
Caleb
there
can
yet
make
with
some of
his
those off-script
confidence
plays, which
on
he's got
leading
capable of, and that
throws.
wasn't
But
necessarily
then
one of those. You do
every
pick up
time
some
you
of these
start to
chunks, and I would
doubt,
describe this
he'll throw it
offense
like that
as
second
more
and long.
explosive than surgical, and you just saw it in those last
Caleb
3
Williams
plays.
is not a bad quarterback.
Whatever works. You saw that.
In fact, he's
Theo
very
Benedict
talented.
back in, so
But
he's
you
just
got to
fine
realize
on
that
offside
talent,
for the
and you
Bears.
got to
That's
make
good
it
news.
consistent.
1st and 10. Might be the final play of this first quarter.
Caleb, play action. Doesn't have a first read. Flings. Almost had Swift overthrows him.
Pretty amazing. Caleb Williams was sacked the most by a quarterback in NFL history last year. He has done an amazing job escaping this year, and the O-line's been much better too.
They've been much better protecting when they can, and Caleb has, when he got out of the pocket, obviously got the ball past the line of scrimmage and throwing these away, but he does hold the ball for a long period of time, and you'd love to see him play a little bit more on rhythm, but one of those aspects of his game is a scramblers. He can extend these plays and help some of their guys get open down the field. Now, whether he hits them or not's another story.
Let's see how that goes. Here's Swift.
Swift gets about 5.
Out across the 40 up to the 43, which will take us to the end of this first quarter. Hello, NFC North battle for you. Vikings 3, Bears nothing after 1.
Want a last-minute getaway calls? Answer it. Book last-minute deals on thousands of stays with Vrbo.
4 weeks ago, we washed my dog's blanket, and it still smells great, all thanks to Downy Unstoppables. I was concerned that the scent would be overpowering. It was the opposite. It's the perfect amount. I genuinely love Unstoppables. One of the best things you'll ever buy.
At the Drive at Home holiday event, we're spreading cheer for years to come. Get 0% financing on the most technologically advanced Jeep Wrangler ever. Or unwrap the Chrysler Pacifica with 0% financing on Canada's most awarded minivan.
Can I check stats?
And
How do I
for
check,
the ultimate gift of strength and style, 0% financing on the Ram 1500. But hurry, this holiday magic ends soon.
Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be a friend. I'll help you carry on.
Okay.
You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. We all need somebody to lean on.
How many of you are owners? Yes. We are the only community-owned team in the NFL.
Cause I'm in shoo, 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 shoo.
Gemini, which of these would be a little less expected?
Check out the alliums. They'd go great with the hydrangeas below.
Will those last till Saturday?
Yeah, they should last until Saturday.
Closed captioning of this program is brought to you in part by Boston Pizza. $7 touchdown pints and food deals every
Boston
NFL game
Pizza.
day at your local BP. The Amazing Race, all new Wednesday on CTV. Stream next day on Crave.
Fuck, I forget I don't have my...
Back here at beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis.
Fuck.
And the Vikings lead the Bears 3-0. We get set for the second quarter. Glad to have you aboard. NFL on Fox. Week 11 somehow already. How did we get here? Season just flying.
Go fast.
Vikings have had the ball for most of this game. In fact, just the Bears' first down a couple minutes ago. Facing a 3rd and 3
There's
here, though.
33 motions commit. Audible.
Vikings show blitz. They back off. Williams zips it near side. Tipped in the air, and it's incomplete. Tried to hit Luther Burton, but Fabian Moreau, pretty good coverage. And here comes the Bears punt team.
Yeah, great read. Just
I
going
start
to
to
question
question
the young
Luther
receiver,
Burton.
Luther Burton, who he's gained a lot of trust in this
Like, he
entire
had the
offense
one
has
flea
when they put
flicker
him
catch.
backside in those
Outside of that,
situations.
I feel like he's honestly been
Even though it was a
pretty
great
shit.
throw, it was better coverage by Moreau.
And now Torrey Taylor on the punt.
Torrey Taylor. Booms it away.
People flipping over trying to rush that punt. Here is Price. Caught fair catch. He gets it.
That's going to be a
Makes the
15-yard
catch, and there's a penalty flag.
What a fucking idiot. Why would you run into him?
Josh Blackwell, the special teamer down
Josh
there.
Blackwell, you're
contact.
lucky because you've earned one after blocking the Raiders kick, so you're good.
Brad Rogers and his crew having a discussion. It was a penalty-free first quarter.
Fair catch interference. Kicking team number 39. 15-yard penalty, first down.
And 15. With that, we'll be right back after these messages.
Good punt too. They would have been inside the 10. Now you're gonna
Level
be
up with
screwed.
slices and sticks for only $6.99 and get Call of Duty Black Ops 7 rewards.
Feel my wrath.
Nobody games ideal, dear.
Get slices and sticks and Call of Duty in-game rewards. Little Caesars is the real deal.
Pizza.
Lowe's knows tackling projects now means you can football Sunday.
We need a new fridge.
This one has craft ice on demand.
More ice than me?
4 kinds of ice, actually.
Gonna need a bigger bucket.
But you know what's crazy?
Like
is
this one?
People were
Do you
hyping up
always have 2
Battlefield
bucket
so
chains?
much, and now that Battlefield 6 dropped, I don't hear anybody
Vikings get
talking
it back
about
up 3-0 here in this second quarter.
No hate towards Battlefield. I'll probably get it, but there's no denying. I've heard nobody talk about it. you got to be kidding me.
McCarthy coming back to the near side of Jones. Bears pursue it well. Tremaine Edmonds all over it. Came from the opposite side to make that tackle. He's having a big-time year, Tom. They changed his role a little bit this year.
He's been awesome. They moved him to the weak side linebacker. They just felt that was a better spot for him with his length and speed. He's been a middle linebacker's entire career, but he comes into this defense, and he's been the beneficiary of 4 interceptions on this defense. One of the league-leading totals.
And this is why I mean the
year by
second
Tremaine.
crackdown's better. Now I gotta go drive that whole route again just to get back and do it. Like, that's
McCarthy giving it to Jordan Mason.
That's bad.
This is not a lot there, but Mason with a nifty little run.
Be 3rd and 4.
Turn nothing into something. He's up to the 33.
Yes, I love driving the same route 50 times in a row. It's
trying to keep these
fun.
3rd downs manageable against a very good 3rd down defense. And when you get to about 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, you call that the danger zone. There's a lot of defensive pressures that kind of come your way. When you're inside of that 3rd and 5, like where they are now, that's where this offense needs to live. You see all these linebackers at the line of scrimmage right now. The entire offensive line is trying to figure out
McCarthy.
how to set the blocking pattern.
Blitz shown by Dennis Allen's group.
Change of play already.
They back off.
McCarthy
almost intercepted.
Instead, it's just incomplete.
So
It looks like a
almost
punting situation. So each of these defensive coordinators showing you a lot of looks early to these young quarterbacks.
They do so many challenging things. They get everybody up there and then they drop out like they did. McCarthy does the right thing, just trying to check the ball down. And you got Sewell and Edmonds right there in the coverage. Got to just kind of keep your poise like JJ did in the pocket when they drop out, because sometimes you have some guys in the deeper part of the field that are coming open.
Racing up, calls for a catch, makes it out at the 27-yard line. Bears will get it back. They trail it 3-0 here in Minneapolis.
Bears.
The NFL on CTV is brought to you in part by FanDuel. Live bet any drive with play-by-play markets.
With FanDuel's all-new Your
Ryan
Way,
Poles felt
you can
content with
customize
not
your bet like never before.
buying at the deadline.
Take Richie here. If he's feeling spicy, he slides
Hey,
receiving
that's why I got
yards
the
up to
party
137. If he's keeping it cool, he nudges rushing yards down to 43. And to seal the deal, he places the parlay and kisses the lucky ring twice. Get a room, Richie. Customize your bets with the all-new Your Way, only on FanDuel.
What an unbelievable connection! The Tostitos, the chips connecting with the queso dip. Sweet mercy.
Tostitos, the official chip and dip of the NFL.
Is Astro really 100% natural? Canadian milk, cream, and cultures. Just 3 simple ingredients.
Astro Original. Simple and 100% natural. Seriously.
Did you book that next hotel?
Booking now with TD Rewards points.
Whoa.
Earn up to 165,000 points plus no annual fee
Really
your
gonna
first year
show me
with the
this
TD
thing?
First Class Travel Visa Infinite Card.
We get it.
Whoa. TD. Ready for you.
All right, team, listen up.
Like the rage races.
The secret's out. Everyone knows about Rakuten.
So the humans can also stack up to 15% cash back on top of holiday sales?
Hey guys, you guys know about Rakuten?
Let me see that thumb.
Less scroll, more vibes. However you spice. We're turning up the heat.
Open the floodgates.
Your dish really paid off.
On MasterChef Canada, the best home cooks are facing off. And on the Traitors Canada, alliances are forming.
You're now banished.
All starts Tuesday at 8 on CTV.
This is gonna be fun.
Let's start the show.
And his Bears won 6-7. They started it off 0-2 and did not look so good, and then they won 2, went into the bye. And that's when Ben told us, you know what, I took the training wheels off in terms of shifts and motions and the things that I gave the guys, and it's showing not only in results and production, but you think, Tom, You know, just motion before the bye, 58%. It was down near the bottom of the league. Now after the 73%, which is fifth most. So he's adding in a lot of different elements here.
Just trying to layer in different parts of the offense to cause confusion on the defense. And when there's confusion on the defense, it opens up some softer plays for the receivers. That's what he's going for.
Blitz here. Williams spins away. How did he do that? Jalen Williams now just going to take off and run. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
It wasn't as good as the commentator.
That was absurd.
Only reason for me, I've seen it a million times. He always evades sacks like that. It's about making something happen after.
Settle your feet a little
and
bit.
yeah, he made it a
Caleb
second
is
and
so
short,
elusive in the pocket. That little 1-2 with his feet.
We'll celebrate that.
Spins out of it. And he's got the leg strength.
But let's actually get a drive
And then he's
going.
got that deceptive speed. And then
nobody pays for potential. You don't pay for potential. Potential means fucking nothing.
Not as agile as those quarterbacks out there.
It's a win now league. You got to go out there and make some goddamn plays. Let's see it. Motions commit. Hand off to Swift. Finds a hole. Gets about
across the 40.
8.
Well, if you're a Bears fan, look, in recent memory, you haven't had a ton to cheer about, but life's been good. You know, the bean, Chicago, you get it, what we're showing you here. 6-3 is their best start since 2018, so you love that. How about total yards per game? That's the most since 1983. And then they're running the football, which is what Ben Johnson does. 147 yards per game. That's second best in the league. They're scoring 9 more points a game than they did last year. I mean, that is a monumental improvement. None on the board so far today, though. As Williams back. Over the middle, he goes. Great.
Wow, what a throw.
Snatched that out of the
caught
air.
that? Luther Burden. I was just talking shit about him. But what a throw from Caleb. That was a strike.
Avoiding the negative play, then they run it on second down. Now again, you come back to your play action passes because you run it, and that is an absolute strike.
Yeah, see, Brady knows.
Ball, the way that ball's rotating in the air, and Burden snatches it out of his air, out of the air.
Out of his
great throw and catch.
Oxygen.
Bears go jumbo formation here. They do a lot with an extra offensive line.
Hand off to Swift. Swift makes it a second
quick 6 yards.
Second and medium.
Again, one aspect of this offense, too, KB, that when you talk about Ben Johnson, what else has he done to improve it? They lead the league in explosive plays. So last year, I think they were 29th. 78 big plays this year. You saw another big play on that throw to Burden. So what they aren't getting kind of surgically and methodically, they're picking up in chunks of yardage. And I love this offensive system. When you're under center, run and play action can create those downfield opportunities.
They had 4 more explosive plays all of last year than they do right now.
A toss, Swift. Not going to get anywhere that time. Gets a yard.
Played it well. I mean, you want to talk about how that has changed. Here's all you need to know. I mean, you can break it down any which way. But we're talking about a 10-yard run or a 20-yard pass. They were 29th last year. They're first this year.
Chunks of yardage. Put so much stress on the defense. They know that. They know they got to back up. Okay, we got to cover deep outside parts of the field, deep middle, and that opens up some of the underneath things
Caleb,
which this running game has taken advantage of.
In Vikings territory.
In the backfield.
Motion Swift.
Down. They pitch it to Moore. Gets a couple
pitches it to Moore. Moore gets the first down.
Creative play that time, and he got blocks from Swift and Burden to pick it up.
I'll be honest, I've never been a fan of the whole DJ Moore at running back.
I will say Coach Flo knows some of those run plays are coming.
I really don't think it's that.
Ben Johnson, even going back to his days in Detroit, never minded calling some run plays on 3rd and less than 5, because he was going to be very aggressive on 4th down. But he also knows that's an area where you can steal a first down with a simple run, get a crease on the edge, and then now you get yourself back into a 1st and 10 situation with good execution.
Caleb. Flash. Caleb. Takes the flat. Man,
inside the 30.
Woo.
We get an injury. Isaiah Rodgers, who was in on that hit. He's been an excellent pickup coming over from the Eagles at cornerback, and
yeah, big collision. Komet on the catch, and he hasn't been a huge part of this passing game. Good accurate throw. You expect these corners to come up and make the tackles, and that's what happens when you hit these big tight ends.
Injury timeout.
The NFL on TSN is brought to you in part by Tostitos. Tostitos, the official chip and dip of the NFL.
Welcome aboard Air Canada.
Vacation, here we come. Hang on. Dean's locked into that free beer. Did he just cheers himself? The pretzels are flowing.
Nah, I think I just fucked
Dad's
up.
becoming a bear expert. Expect a fact at dinner. And there's Mom putting the fast-free Wi-Fi to excellent use. If I didn't know any better, I think we're already on vacation. Nice.
Air Canada. Nice travels.
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree, 2 turtle doves, 3 French hens, 4 collie birds, 6 geese a-laying, 7 swans a-swimming, 8 maids a-milking, 9 ladies dancing, 10 lords weaving, 11 pipers piping, 12 drummers drumming.
What was the Christmas song nobody knows the author of? I think it's "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." Nobody knows who wrote that.
Old Navy presents
It was just dropped off at a
Holiday
fucking
Dinner.
station or some shit.
Dancing and dazzling. With sweaters so merry and bright. Join the party.
Not having the flash.
Twisted Tea fans love to celebrate football with the refreshing taste of
He
Twisted
doesn't
Tea.
grab onto
Made
shit.
with real brewed tea and just the right kick of
Character
lemon
is such a
flavor.
dickhead.
It's Canada's #1
He's like,
hard iced
I'm not
tea.
gonna grab it.
Twisted Tea
Why?
hard iced
Because
tea.
fuck you,
Good
that's
times
why.
with a twist.
Gonna need to call for a measurement. They say football's a game of inches, but we're looking at millimeters here. First out.
Tostitos, the official chip and dip of the NFL.
How are you supposed to get out?
Boston Blue, all new. Friday at 10, 8 Mountain on CTV.
Whenever you have something
That's
really
not
cold
possible,
and then you
man.
get this short, sharp kind of sensation, that's sensitivity. It can get worse. I always recommend Sensodyne, which is specially designed to care for their sensitive teeth. It works.
He won't grab it.
Isaiah Rodgers, that was a pretty big
Gar-
time
garbage
collision. He is
game.
up.
Garbage
Check him
game,
out in the
bro.
medical tent. And
Garbage
so Fabian
game.
Moreau
He won't grab
certainly
it.
plays for this team. Will get in now in a more prominent role on the outside with Rodgers being checked out. So Kevin O'Connell, a little injury on defense. Hopefully Rodgers is okay. Meanwhile, the Bears offense putting together a nice drive here. 46 yards on 7 plays and a little bit of everything. Give it to Swift here up the middle on a 2nd and short, and he's got enough for a first down. Let's go back to Dean Blandino. Dean, I think there's people at home that are watching on that last hit like, well, wait a second, isn't it helmet to helmet? But Kmet is not a defensive player, correct?
Exactly, and you said it, big time collision, but Kmet had already transitioned to a runner. Now he can protect himself, and it's really just a collision. Rodgers lowers his head, Kmet lowers his head. There is a rule in permissible use of the helmet, but it's really tough on the officials. When both players lower their heads like that, who's initiating the contact?
I appreciate it. I said defensive, I meant defenseless. Thanks for clarifying that, Dean. 1st and 10. Play fake in a good one. He's got Loveland, the tight end. Wide open. He makes the catch, searching for it, and he's going to pick up nearly 10. Maybe they put the ball down, and you're seeing a little of everything on this drive, Tom.
Yeah, what a catch there by Loveland. This is exactly what Ben Johnson wants to be on this offense. Run the ball first, stay ahead of the chains. Then you get to your play action passes, like here to Loveland. They're mixing personnel groupings. They're putting DJ Moore in the backfield on 3rd down conversions. Keep it moving, keep it spinning. Makes it very hard on Flores to dial anything up that he feels really consistent about.
2nd and 1, another play pass. Williams steps into it down the middle.
Almost touchdown to
Had a
Rome.
chance to hit Oduzzi in a tight window, just couldn't do it. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Dude, and then sometimes he
And you're able to take those
refuses to just
downfield
grab the
shots from this
fucking
fringe
rail.
area when
I
you're in
don't
this
like the first
1
back
yard
down.
to
I
go
really
situation.
don't.
That's a
I
good
really
time
don't
to do
like
it. 2nd and 1, you know, as a play caller, I've got a 3rd and 1. If you're the Bears, I got a 4th
The
and
dude
1.
refuses
so
to
let me
grab
just
the
take a
ball.
shot
Look
and
at
try
that.
to gain it all
He's
in one
hitting
shot by
nothing.
firing a
He
fastball
just
in there
hit
to
nothing.
Odunze.
3rd and 1. Caleb Williams, QB sneak.
Pick up for Williams that time.
How do you? And you can't
That
even
drive
restart the
continues.
race.
Such an easy way to get that on the sneak. I can
Why
see
do
that from up
games,
here.
some
There's just
games
such a
have to just
large
be
area
complete
right
ass
over the
wide?
center that's just left
Like, what do you get at that?
exposed.
Your
Williams
game's
sees that. Look at this
ass
right
wide.
here. You just, for 1 yard, you're going to take that
And you
$1
release
million
this
out
as a
of $1
full
million.
product?
Doesn't even get hit as he works his way through there. And have to cover those up, force him to do other things.
Caleb. Is that Komet at bat, fullback?
Swift in
No,
trouble.
it's like
If he gets out of it, that's a good
Swift
run.
breaking
He had some
through.
pressure right in his face after getting the ball. And inside the 10, he goes to pick up 5 more.
Yeah, just so impressed on this drive by the patience and the poise by everybody. The play caller, the quarterback's finding his checkdowns. The backs are finding ways in their gaps, starting on the right side of the formation, bending it back to the left side, and they're always just kind of staying ahead. It's kind of fatigues this defense, and as a play caller, you feel like you have everything at your disposal, and everything's kind of working on this drive.
13th play of the drive. Swift, who tripped in the backfield, still fighting his
Bad
way.
play call.
And he's going to pick up a couple. Bring up 3rd down. You know, we haven't pointed out yet the Vikings today down their top pass rusher. Jonathan Grenard is out. He's 4th in the NFL in quick pressures. Little shoulder injury. They're hoping they get him to go today. Not happening. There he is. So they have to do it without him.
Yeah, and these are the downs where they need him. On 3rd down in the red area, these are called 4-point plays. Minnesota's defense is 5th in the league in red zone defense. They're so good situationally. Let's see if they can come up with a big stop after being on the field for a very long time.
Draw, Manungai right up the gut.
Manungai gets it 1st and goal from the 2.
1st and goal, Manungai down to the 2.
Can I just say, what a drive by the Bears.
What a run.
Learning from Jim Harbaugh what he did to you, running out all the clock basically. I mean, we're down to 5
Get your
minutes
shoulder
in the
pads
second
down,
quarter.
and who's ever in the way, just run through
just
him. And
chewing
that's
that
not
clock.
an easy guy to run through.
That's how you do a long drive.
To do it all,
That's how you win
safety,
NFL
nickel,
games.
/ pass rusher for this team. But that's what they get with Manungai. This guy is just no fear on contact. That's a different element than Swift to this offense.
1st and goal. Manungai gets
Manungai
it.
touchdown, Bears.
Touchdown, Chicago.
That's how you fight. That's how you battle.
This 6th-round pick, Manungai, has added a lot to this offense. Here it is again, a simple little open up to the left, counter play, nobody there, nobody really wants to make contact at that point. When they know he's coming with that full head of steam, no way they're going to stop him there at the half-yard line. Impressive drive by the Bears. Finally finding a little foothold for them to burrow through, and tremendous.
A 15-play drive to be exact.
There we go.
74 yards and Manungai's touchdown run puts the Bears in front.
Okay, let's rewind. A freak hailstorm hit, cracking this group's windshield and causing the night to take an unexpected turn. Inside, they were greeted by Edna's warm welcome, a blank stare, be cool guys, and a TV showing football that no one wanted to change, ever. So they pulled out the BetMGM app and put together a live parlay. But what would the 4th leg be? Bingo. New York. Soon the whole bar was pulling for that parlay. Make it a place you'll never forget. BetMGM Sportsbook. Make it legendary.
Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash. The sweet scent of a honeymoon in Fiji. Moisturize with vitamin B3.
You better not be using all the Old Spice.
Ooh, can you get my bag?
With Amex Platinum, $400 in annual credits for travel and dining means you not only satisfy your travel bug, but your taste buds too. That's the powerful backing of Amex.
Listen, everyone.
This holiday season, come home to Disney Plus.
You guys give up or you're thirsty for more?
Someone call 9 fun.
All I want for Christmas is you.
I cannot miss Christmas.
Guys, we're in a hurry.
And anything else?
A snowman, an elf, and a nutcracker. AKA every Tuesday at my house.
They say time is the greatest gift. What you give to your sleep, you give back to your life. That's sleep well spent. Shop Black Friday at endy.com.
Great players come through in crunch time. These are the kind of plays that make me love this game.
Tostitos, the official chip and dip of the NFL.
Get a year of the biggest moments in sports for 30% off with TSN's Black Friday deal.
Unbelievable!
And TSN Plus is also included for extended coverage and exclusive feeds. Offer ends December 1st. Visit tsn.ca/subscribe.
To Minnesota, J.J. McCarthy telling me this week, you know, you can really get wrapped up in what an emotional roller coaster it's been for him so far in the NFL. He said, I'd be lying if I didn't at some points. He told me he feels like he's getting pushed, pulled, and stretched, and it's all for the good. It's uncomfortable at some times, but he said, I know this is what growth feels like. He said, it's absolutely something new every week in the NFL. I can't be complacent. Overall, it does feel like a lot of growing. I am growing in so many ways, mentally, physically, and emotionally. That's a lot, Kev.
It is a lot, and I think as you look at the return here from Price, who's going to take it out for Minnesota after this play gets belted there by Elijah Hicks. I think there's so much there, and I think it really goes back to last year. He was hurt, so he wasn't able to do anything, let alone play, and he was hurt this year too.
Yeah.
He missed a lot of time. It's his 5th NFL start.
Agree, but I'm not quite as sympathetic to the quarterbacks as Aaron and you are, KB. I think being in that position, you're the leader of the organization. You're a first-round pick. You come in here and you make the accurate throws and you be the leader. And JJ responds that way. I think he knows what's expected of him, and he's trying to grow and learn. Sometimes as you're learning, you go through bumps and bruises and growing pains, and those are good for you. Even when you play bad games, you got to look at yourself in the mirror and figure out how to do better.
Here's Jones. So how does he do better?
What I do like about him is, again, the intensity, the competitiveness. You see that every game from him. Some of the physical traits he's got. He's got that fastball, which we always talk about. He's going to have to learn to develop the poise, and I think what I keep coming back to is sometimes I think you get in your own head and you overthink some things. Sometimes you got to play a little less. I don't want to say you don't think. That's the inappropriate way to do it. You think, but you think to a degree where it doesn't inhibit 17 different options on every play. You have one or two, and then you cut it loose with decisiveness, and that's where you see good plays being made.
Second down here. Good play action. A lot of time. McCarthy flirts over the middle to Jones, and he's got a first down.
That, to me, was a great example of what they want to see and what I want to see from JJ. They have an element downfield. He comes off that element pretty quickly, checks it down to his running back, and now you're on to a fresh set of downs.
Meanwhile, on that play, Noah Sewell is hurt for Chicago. Remember, he's starting again for the injured T.J. Edwards. So they tend to him. Injury timeout. Hope he's okay.
And so it begins.
Watch the biggest shows all in one place. Crave. Right now, get up to 40% off annual plans for your first year and start streaming the latest HBO originals.
Something bad's coming. We need to find this crew before turf war escalates.
Plus, the most anticipated series of 2026.
I'm Sir Duncan the Tall.
You guys do this every day? If we're lucky.
Get up to 40% off annual plans for your first year. Visit crave.ca/Black Friday offer.
Welcome to Project Runway Canada designers.
Oh my God. This is actually happening.
We need drama. Drama! That was like a bad home ec project.
There was a lot going on.
It really sucked to hear that critique. In this competition, sometimes you're in and sometimes you're out.
I want it more than anything.
Let's go. I'm ready.
All right, so Noah Sewell goes to the tent to get checked out. He's been making a bunch of starts, 6 of them to be exact for T.J. Edwards, who's been hurt
the
once
only
too.
way
He's
I can ever
linebacker. So now that man, DeMarco Jackson,
justify
former
someone
Saints,
actually
is in there right now. First
is
and
that the
10
team
for the Vikings.
relocated.
3:50 to go in this first half. They're down 7-3 to the Bears. Another play action. Pressure coming. McCarthy steps up.
He got hit, intercepted! Kevin Byard! Still going. Oh my God, McCarthy got hit. Dude, Kevin Byard's playing like he wants to make some money.
It's a little everything, a little protection issues. JJ's a little late on this crossing route.
JJ, the blitz gets there, hits him, messes up the throw, and it's intercepted. Kevin Byard.
Not all the pace on the football that he needs, and Byard being the veteran, he knows in zone coverage, I'm going to sink back, I'm going to get my width, and then I'm going to play off his eyes,
Boom.
and then funnels right back into where that catch point is. Bayard's got, I don't know, 30-plus interception in 30-plus interceptions in his career. A lot of them have been that type of way. He's kind of a quarterback of the secondary. They love his veteran presence, gets everyone aligned, and he's feeling pretty good about that one. And that another turnover for this Bears defense. They've lived on him all year. And
he's over 30.
He's
at 34
in the NFL. Isaiah Rodgers back in for the Vikings on defense. That'll help. Here's Monunga, who goes nowhere. But some pressure, too, got to McCarthy here.
Yeah, part of the pressure right here on Brando.
That's Grady Jarrett.
Yeah, Grady Jarrett, the longtime Atlanta Falcon. Just enough pressure, and it just kind of, you see JJ's feet kind of moving a little right, a little left. That ball needs to be thrown between the hash marks, not all the way across the field on the far numbers where people can fall underneath that. That's a timing element to all these plays, which these quarterbacks can't lose track of.
It's picked up. Caleb Williams dancing around. Now in trouble. Fires a bullet, and it's caught.
Risky pass, but caught by Loveland.
Down to the 20 goes Loveland. Going to pick up about 8 and bring it up third down.
Great job with this kind of footwork in the pocket, buying time. Caleb, we've seen this since the beginning of last season. Kind of looks right. He has so much confidence in his legs. And then just fires it to his young tight end. All that vision outside of the pocket. Coach Flores did not want to let him escape too much and see that kind of width of the field when he's outside the pocket. He makes those type of plays.
Caleb, 35.
35. Williams in some trouble.
Somehow escapes. Flings.
How does he keep escaping? It's
My
unbelievable.
God,
Dallas Turner had him in his grasp.
That was like an MMA move in the pocket. They might have stopped the fighter in the grasp, but with his leg
Well,
strength,
you'll get a field goal out of that turnover.
just got him all wrapped up. Turner thinks, okay, I'm going to bring him down, but this, no play ever seems to be over with Caleb. Great job escaping, just mitigating the loss again. Not the production on the other side of it with a completed pass, but at least it doesn't add many more yards here till their field goal kickers attempt.
And that will be a 38-yard try from Cairo Santos. And it's up and good. So the Bears extend to a touchdown lead on the interception from Kevin Byard. Sets him up for 3, and it's 10-3 with 2 minutes to go in this first half.
Come on, Bears.
The NFL on TSN is brought to you in part by Tostitos. Tostitos, the official chip and dip of the NFL.
I tried everything to lose weight.
Diet and exercise help.
But for me, it just wasn't enough.
At Felix, we know your biology can also play a
You
role.
win this game,
So we can
and
treat
you're
weight
gonna
loss
have,
with this in mind.
Jalen
Pair your
Johnson
healthy
coming back
lifestyle with a
soon,
little
Tyler
extra help
Gordon
from
coming back
Felix.
soon. You're actually going to get healthy. You won the game with 12 downs. Imagine what's going to happen when the team's fully healthy. Think about it.
Monday on Prime.
Montreal's geared up for a showdown in Columbus. Canadians, Blue Jackets.
It's on.
Monday at 7:30. Prime Monday Night Hockey. It's on Monday. It's only on Prime.
Gonna need to call for a measurement. They say football's a game of inches, but we're looking at millimeters here. First down.
Tostitos, the official chip and dip of the NFL.
After 38 seasons, I have never seen so much emotion.
The Amazing Race, all new Wednesday on CTV. Stream next day on Crave.
It's the Alouettes and Riders in Canada's biggest game and party of the year.
You want drama? We've got drama.
The Grey Cup. on TSN and CTV.
Wouldn't life be great if you didn't have to wait for that bucket list trip? Invest with Fidelity, and reaching your goals may just take less time than you think.
Hey, start your Saturday strong. Big noon Saturday. No margin for error as top-ranked Ohio State looking to remain perfect against Rutgers. It all starts with big noon kickoff at 10 a.m. Eastern. That's Rutgers, Ohio State, only on Fox. Guys had a fun one yesterday at Wrigley with Michigan with the winner. I know that made you happy, Mr. Brady.
Hey, we're not even through a half of football talking about Michigan victories.
This time I brought it up for the first time.
I'm very appreciative of it. Well, you know I would if you didn't, so I'm glad you kind of preemptive striked me.
Well, the Bears do what they do best, get takeaways. Best team in the league with it. Vikings third worst in turning it over, and the Byard interception led to a field goal to make it 10-3 with 2 minutes to go in this first half. And a return from Price, looking for a seam, and out near the 34-yard line. So it's interesting. You're talking to Brian Flores about Caleb Williams. He said this is coming from a guy who just coached against Lamar Jackson. Caleb Williams is one of the best escape artists I've ever coached against.
It's so challenging. Even you've seen his leg strength, and then when he gets out of the pocket, his ability to turn the corner on the defense is impressive. He's had a few runs today where he's over 20 miles an hour. That's faster than most receivers. So when you're in the pocket and you can escape and then basically outrun everybody on the field, you're going to try to keep all these plays alive.
Well, J.J. McCarthy after
a big part of his game, and certainly today. Here's Aaron Jones. Try to get the run game going. Obviously, plenty of timeouts for Minnesota, and it's been a little bit of a helter-skelter first half. J.J. McCarthy, 8 of 14, 45 yards, and, of course, the interception he just threw.
Yeah. Not much rhythm in their passing him so far, and I think that's why you see Kevin O'Connell not in too much of a rush to get this ball in, even though they're under 2 minutes. Into the passing game, let some of this time click off the clock.
Far side has Hawkinson, and he missed him. A little too far.
McCarthy is not having a good game.
Bring up a third down.
Yeah, had him wide open. Switch release with Hawkinson. Off the play action, you get the linebackers to step up. And again, a little more arc, similar to the throw to Aaron Jones, except Hawkinson was actually more wide open. Just needs a teeny bit of touch to drop that ball in there. And now it's huge third down, because if you don't get it, you're punting to the Bears. They're receiving it coming out of the second half kickoff. They get multiple possessions. Big play early in this game.
So Noah Sewell is back in there for the Bears at linebacker, number 44. Blitz. McCarthy over the middle. He's got a completion. Justin Jefferson makes the catch, and he's down to the 35.
Okay, nothing fancy. Zone coverage. They come off, and this is just called an in-cut, wide open to his primary receiver, Jetta. Catching it in open space, and now they're into their 2-minute flow. See if they can hit another one.
McCarthy slits across the middle, incomplete.
For Thielen, had his hands on it, maybe could have brought it in.
So yeah, they have Adam Thielen.
And it's second and 10.
Yeah, I expect Thielen to catch that, but there's so much pace on that football. It's a high level of difficulty. If that ball's a little more on his body, yes, or if it's a little less miles per hour, it's an easier catch too. You can just see that arm action.
That's a great shot.
That's a great shot. That ball is so fast. It just pops out of his hands, explosive. He's going to learn over time. They all don't need to come off at 102 miles an hour. There you go.
McCarthy taking a lot of time to get his pick.
Danger written all over. There's a penalty flag. So
they're going to throw it.
Back judge Kevin Byard turns around and says, "What?" Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, big hit here. McCarthy kind of staying alive in the pocket. Good pass rush.
Defense. Number
holding on the defense. Really?
Automatic. First down.
Nice job standing in there, taking the hits, showing his team, hey, no worries, I'm going to stand in this pocket and show a little toughness.
And they get the hold on Sewell, so that'll help him out. Give him a first down with 42 seconds to go, and all 3 timeouts, so plenty of time, right?
Plenty of time, and now that you're already in field goal range, now you're thinking touchdown. So I always thought about 2-minute situations 3 different ways. 1, don't let the opponent touch the ball again for out. 2, get ourselves in scoring range, meaning field goal. Once you're in there, now we're thinking touchdown.
4-man rush.
McCarthy goes to the end zone. Intercepted! Intercepted Deshaun Wright.
Who had a pick 6 against McCarthy in week 1 with a terrific pick.
Dennis Allen's unit playing out of their minds.
Redford all in one play. And from up here, it looked like a decent throw, but the length and the size of Deshaun Wright going up over Addison.
He intercepted that too. That is fucking
just
beautiful.
Covers him up so
Deshaun
easily.
Wright,
what a high point.
Depth piece.
You don't see that
his
from
heart out
defensive
this
backs much. Going up over the top and making those plays. McCarthy wasn't expecting it. Frustrated.
JJ McCarthy
down into scoring range and then giving it up.
So a big time play. So Wright got him for
this
the
ain't
pick
like
6
week
in week
1, bro. Vikings
He's got 4 interceptions now. And again, he's playing because of the injury to Jalen Johnson.
I
What a
would
job.
be comfortable 17 3.
Now the Bears with all of their timeouts.
Do
with 35
you try to make a
seconds
drive
ago,
here?
and they
I mean,
get the
Ben
ball
Johnson, knowing him, he
to
will
start
try
the third quarter.
something.
See how they play.
That might be a
Blitz
false
is
start.
coming,
That is a
penalty.
false start. Left tackle.
False start. Offense. Number 79. 5-yard penalty. First down.
That's on Theo Bennett at the left tackle, so that'll move him
He came
on
back.
back.
I guess it was just a quick poke in the eye.
Expect, I think, Ben Johnson to call this a little conservatively with 3 timeouts. He's already got a 7-point lead on the road. He's already got 2 turnovers from his defense, so he feels like there could be more in the second half. No need to be too aggressive, although a good first down eliminates Minnesota from any chance of scoring here at the end of the half.
Williams chucks it deep, and there is no one there. I'm not sure what happened there. Let's go back to this beautiful pick by Deshaun Wright.
Yeah, Deshaun Wright, that was majestic.
Just goes up. High points it. Addison just can't quite believe it as well. And Al Harris, the veteran corner who I played against, and he had that same length. And Dennis Allen was raving about him early in the week, about his coach, saying everywhere he's been, his defensive backs have intercepted passes. They go after the football. They know how to take it away.
Yeah, Al Harris was so good at that, you know. Deshaun Wright was here in Minnesota last year, played just 1 game, was on the practice squad. And a good completion over the middle for a first down. That's Komet. Now he's got 4 interceptions. Amazing. Why don't we get a little preview of what's coming up at the half? Here's Kurt Menefee.
All right, thanks, guys. With this Week 11 slate, we're turning up the heat. Coming up on the Verizon Halftime, highlights around the league as the playoff chase starts to boil over, including the heavyweight fight in Buffalo between the Bills and the Bucks. We'll see you at the half.
Kurt can't wait. A lot of good games today. 10-3 our score here. Bears have a touchdown run from Kyle Monungai. They've got 2 interceptions today. It's what they do. It's how they win. The defense gets turnovers, and you see they're 5-0 this year with 2 takeaways or more. They got 2 already today, and that's quite honestly been the bugaboo for Minnesota, too. Their turnovers, turning it over.
No, they called him short.
Minnesota was so good at taking the ball away, have not done that this year as much, and haven't been with too many leads to rush the passer and force these turnover-worthy throws.
Third down. There's no throw. Duvernay. It's high. It's incomplete. So the Vikings should get it back here in a 4th and 1. And they've got all 3 timeouts left. So we'll see what kind of return they try to set up with Miles Price.
Yeah, Caleb frustrated. I might have thought of a handoff on that play. Then you use the timeout right after.
I don't know why you're going
interesting
all in
play
like
call
that.
with just 1 yard left on that 3rd down.
Really confusing.
It does give Minnesota an opportunity, but I don't think Kevin O'Connell's too enthusiastic about making this a pass-a-thon here with 20 seconds left in the half. He's probably going to let it run out.
This one, low kick. Price trying to return it wide out. Up in the middle, and gets whacked out the 40. That's when the Vikings will take over with 10 seconds left. And we'll be right back after this message from State Farm.
We're turning up the heat with 2 epic shows.
Open the floodgates.
On 1 thrilling night.
Your dish really paid off.
On MasterChef Canada, the best home cooks are facing off.
Stop the clock!
And when the cooking's done, the plotting begins on the Traitors Canada.
You are now banished.
Behind closed doors, alliances are forming.
Who are you suspicious of?
Let's find out.
All starts Tuesday at 8 on CTV. Stream next day on Crave.
Lyman in the commercials now. He's really spreading around the love. 10 seconds left in this half, and see Minnesota how aggressive they want to be. Bears playing 3 defenders way deep. 3-man rush. McCarthy throws to Justin Jefferson. Now they do a little
try to hook and lateral. Almost got a fumble out of it.
I think he got it back.
Why would you try a hook and lateral right there?
A little trickery. Trickery almost turned into disaster. So that'll take us to the break where the Bears
the hook and lateral
satisfied what they've seen here. Their
is a
defense
play.
doing it again. 2 more
and I know a lot of people always say like, oh, it has to be
executed
executed to perfection. But quite literally, to do a hook and lateral play, you have to execute it flawlessly.
You look at the young quarterbacks,
It
the
actually
first-round
quite
picks from last year. Right? Not a lot of offense in this game, but Bears have done enough on the one big drive to take the lead. They'll get it to start the 3rd quarter. Fun first half. We now head to L.A. Kurt Menefee and the guys have it for the Verizon halftime show, which starts right now. We'll see you in a bit.
Defense playing out of their minds. Offense, yet another performance where you feel like they just left a little more on the clock.
Welcome to the Verizon Halftime, the NFL, powered by Verizon 5G.
All right, welcome to the Verizon Halftime Show. Ready to catch you up on the highlights here in Week 11 on a Sunday. Giants hosting Green Bay.
All right, there, Kurt. Let's get going. Filled in for Terry Bradshaw, everybody. There we see Josh Jacobs left the game with a knee injury for Green Bay. That was Mike Capsta, the new interim coach of the Giants. But here we go. Emmanuel Wilson takes it in for an 11-yard touchdown, giving Green Bay the 13-7 lead. But the Giants come right back. Devin Singletary, he punches in for a 2-yard touchdown, his second rushing touchdown of the game. Giants 13, Green Bay 13. Now we go to Atlanta and the Carolina Panthers. Michael Penix Jr. coming off a very interesting week of comments. But here we go. Brian Robinson for the 1-yard touchdown. That's Robinson's second touchdown of the game. Is Atlanta 24, Carolina 10. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills getting ready, tapping the top of that ceiling like it's time to go. And he put in work here to Ty Johnson for a 52-yard touchdown. Run, young man, run. Nice block by the wide receiver there. Look at the screen. Let's not show that. Let's not. You don't need to see that. Okay, Buffalo's up 21-17. Trevor Lawrence, there he is, warming up. Travis Etienne takes it in for the direct snap for the 2-yard touchdown. Jacksonville 14, LA Chargers 6. 40-year-old Joe Flacco facing off against 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers. A lot of football seen between those two. And Aaron Rodgers goes to the left flat, finds Kenny Gainwell for the 11-yard touchdown. Is out, ran into the corner. Little Usain Bolt dance there at the end. Pitt 10, Cincinnati 6. Washington and Miami over in Madrid, Spain. Get your passports ready. Marcus Mariota in the overtime throw that kick to Jack Jones. And then Riley Patterson's 29-yard field goal is good for the win. Miami keeps reeling them off, 16-13 over the Washington Commanders.
All right, Tennessee with a 3-0 lead at halftime in a defensive battle with Houston. The Bears, most of you are watching that game. Howie, 10-3 on top of the Vikings.
No matter how it plays out, Caleb Williams is much-watched TV. I mean, these are professional athletes that he's making look silly. I mean, here drops back. This is a Houdini move here. You'll see this 7 times a game. He picks up 7 yards, gets out of bounds. Here he hits Luke DeBurton, their second-round pick. He's becoming a favorite target of his for 14. Nice throw, good spot. Here in a designed rollout, instead of being, the Houdini move, he hits Loveland, who's become another favorite target of his. Young receivers, it's starting to come together.
All right, a lot of people are watching the Atlanta 21-10 lead over Carolina. So, Charles, you look at this offense, Bijan Robinson, 2 touchdowns, almost 100 yards. Drake London, over 100 yards.
Yeah, and I think Atlanta, they're trying to overcome 4 straight losses and overcome a 30-point beatdown in Week 3 to these same Carolina Panthers. And here's Michael Penix Jr. right now with a play-action pass to Drake London, who, wow, look at that guy, man. Tall, catch radius, throw it anywhere around him, he'll catch it. And then if he's the main guy on offense, how is he that wide open? That makes no sense. I couldn't throw that ball to him, and then the jump cut. Look at Bijan, so smooth. The vision, the speed, the athleticism. He just makes it look so easy. And I tell you what, man, he's probably one of the most fun players in the NFL to watch right now. A young player, man, just getting it done. And in order for these guys to get back on the winning track, their main guys have to have a day, and they're having a day.
Well, you know what's going to happen. Michael Penix made the comment this week, and every time you make comments like that, you seem to go out and play better, which he is doing right now. And Caleb Williams is much-watched TV, but learn, he always spins to the outside, play to the upside shoulder. He'll run right into you, and you'll get yourself a sack. I'm just saying, young guy.
But that's all Caleb Williams. You talking about
making people look silly.
You talking about the lack of sacks that Chicago's having? It's because he can escape like that.
Yeah.
The kid's special.
We learned something this morning. We learned that this year's Thanksgiving Verizon halftime show in Detroit, which will be on Fox, will have newly elected Rock and Roll Hall of Famer and Detroit native Jack White performing live. Our pregame coverage starts at 11 a.m. with a 2-hour pregame show right before the Packers and the Lions. Cowboy game. Verizon playing the first half, another half after this.
He's the greatest person ever. He's also a great father, a great husband. Like, bro, that's glazing.
Chezzy
That's
is
like
in
you have
Winnipeg
their
for the
balls and
112th
dick
Grey
in
Cup. So I'm in studio
salad.
counting you down to one of the most highly anticipated matchups of the NFL
that
season
straight
so
trains
far.
me at
The
that
defending Super Bowl champion Eagles hosting the Lions, and all eyes will be on that Philly offense as they try to get their passing game going. Now, A.J. Brown is coming off one of his worst performances of the year with just 2 catches for 13 yards against the Packers. Now, the Lions secondary is a bit banged up. FanDuel set his over-under at 61.5 receiving yards. He's plus 150 to score a touchdown. I might have my eye on that one. We'll see if Hurts and Brown can get on the same page against the Lions on Sunday Night Football.
I gotta find the offer.
Air Canada. Vacation, here we come. Hang on. Dean's locked into that free beer. Did he just cheers himself? The pretzels are flowing. Dad's becoming a bear expert. Expect a fact at dinner. And there's Mom putting the fast free Wi-Fi to excellent use. If I didn't know any better, I think we're already on vacation.
Jumps, all that shit, I do last.
Air Canada. Nice travels.
Looking for a smarter way to mop? Try the Swiffer Power Mop. An all-in-one cleaning tool with a 360-degree swivel head that goes places a regular mop just can't. Swiffer Power Mop.
I think they're just an unnecessary obstacle to make you get 100% in something. Especially when there's like, it's like a map like GTA 5's where I gotta go all over, man. I'm telling you, in a map like this, because this map isn't that big.
We're building, we're elevating, we're moving.
In a map like GTA 5's, collecting shit is ass.
Just this?
I hate, because you have to go to these like very rural areas of the map. It'll be like, oh, it's on a hiking trail in between the mountains, all the way up
series of 2026.
Like, bro, nobody's trying to go all the
Get up
way
to
over
40%
there
off
and
annual
grab shit
plans
like
for your
that.
first
It's
year.
so
Visit
bad.
crave.ca/Black Friday offer.
But you just want it to
After
be
38
easy.
seasons, I have
Yeah.
never seen so much emotion.
Yeah.
The Amazing Race. All new
What?
Wednesday
It's
on
not
CTV.
even a matter of
Stream next
difficulty
day on
either.
Crave.
Coming up after the State Farm postgame show, it's an animation domination 1-2 punch at a special time. Don't miss Universal Basic Guys, followed by Crapopolis. It's animation domination, and it's all you need. It's coming up later today on Fox.
Like you, the Hyundai Elantra is driven to do more. With more fuel efficiency, more effortless connectivity, more of what you want to hear, more peace of mind, and even more ways to get you behind the wheel. The Hyundai Elantra. More to love.
My skin needs to be up for anything, even though it's sensitive. And Venus gets it. Venus Extra Smooth Sensitive has 5 long-lasting blades and a touch of aloe for a close shave with up to 0% irritation. Get a shave made for your skin. My skin, my way. Venus.
When you have a Pixel 10, you may get asked a few questions.
Like, hey, can we use your camera instead?
The thing about emergency medicine,
Clear?
you never know what you're gonna get.
You don't see that every day.
Tier 1 trauma now?
Even though you do everything right, you don't always get what you hope for.
I need help here!
If you need me, I'll be saving lives.
Max Original, The Pit. Catch up on the first season, Tuesdays at 10 on CTV. Stream on Crave.
You're not going to tell anyone about this, are you?
Come.
We got a mascot tush-push in Minneapolis. I think Grimace might have been false start action on the right tackle. This is unbelievable. What a halftime show. By the way, it's 10-3 Bears.
With perfect flavor in every bite of Pringles. It's a taste you can't let go.
When morning has you running in circles, embrace the circle. Eat the crispy, fluffy circle. Welcome to the circle of breakfast. Eggo waffles.
Do you think we're a good team?
Of course, but we have to prove ourselves.
We don't have to prove anything to anybody.
We are the dream team.
Sorry, Paul.
On November 26th, this is a make or break assignment. Fail, and I will split you up.
No snake has set foot in Zootopia in forever.
There's a snake! It's the ZPD! Disney Zootopia 2, November 26th. Tickets available now.
There's an unspoken rule when McDonald's is in the car. Every red light means one thing. Fries. The Red Light Bite, featuring the McValue meal.
Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be a friend. I'll help you carry on. You just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. We all need somebody to lean on.
I could be. Because with Phoenix.ca, I can connect with a physician to talk about ED treatment plans conveniently and discreetly. So I can get help whenever the occasion arises. Whenever.
Closed captioning of this program is brought to you in part by Canada's most trusted internet. Bell. Connection is everything. From the legacy of Blue Bloods comes the next explosive police drama.
Boston PD! Stop where you are!
I'm Detective Daniel Reagan, NYPD.
Ready to run it back, Brooklyn?
Try and stop me, Beantown.
Is this the one who found the body?
Only in Boston.
Boston Blue, all new. Friday at 10/8 Mountain on CTV. Stream next day on Crave.
Wait, are these all Big Brother? We hope to haunt these teens in their nightmares. Go!
The Amazing Race, all new Wednesday on CTV. Stream next day on Crave.
So this should be fun here today. Oh my goodness, what a play. Touchdown, Chicago.
Impressive drive by the Bears.
Today's game flow brought to you by Progressive. 10-3 Bears over the Vikings. Chicago gets the ball to start the third quarter. Tom Brady, I'm Kevin Burkhardt. Bears have done what they do all year, Tom. Their defense leads the league in takeaways. They're so good at it. They've got a couple of them here in this first half.
Yeah, they lived by them all season long. They're doing it again today. They're also doing a good job just stopping the run and making kind of the Vikings earn everything. The Vikings have had pretty good field position the entire half, but really no points to show for it. Been very frustrating. It's interesting to see how probably this halftime speech to this offense went with Kevin O'Connell and JJ. Not a ton of things, only kind of 74 passing yards, barely completing 50% of his passes, but the 2 interceptions have really killed him, and I wouldn't see Dennis Allen's defense changing much. Play a lot of zone and see if the passing game of the Vikings can beat you.
And the Bears on the return here. Blackwell has it out across the 30. Let's go downstairs to Aaron.
Well, let's start with the Vikings defense. And talking to Kevin O'Connell, we mentioned through the first half Caleb Williams being kind of a Houdini, an escape artist. He said, bottom line, we got to get there when the ball comes out. Now, speaking of the ball and taking care of it, I asked what he stressed to his young quarterback, J.J. McCarthy, and he said, look, you want to stay confident. You want to say that to him. We're going to try to run the ball here in the second half. But as he said to J.J., when the plays present themselves, you have to make some good decisions here. He said, obviously, he has some chances. He hasn't been able to connect. He said, well, keep stressing. You got to make good decisions.
Yeah, and I think it's, the more you think about it, then it becomes the whole thing. But he's going to have to wait because right now the Bears will start first on offense with Monungai in a jumbo formation. They give it to him. He's tripped up right away. Nice play outside there by Byron Murphy. Downstairs to Tom.
We're coming out at half. Ben Johnson started, of course, with the takeaways. Really pleased with those. It's defensively so effective against that run game. Just what Tom Brady mentioned. Offensively, he said, yeah, we need to find more consistency with completions for Caleb Williams. As for that incredible escapability that he flashed throughout the first half, he said, I find myself thinking, just throw it away and live for the next play, and then he makes a play. We'll see if he does it here again.
Get the heart rate up a little. Blitz is coming. Williams gets rid of it here, and Odunze diving effort. Great catch. And he gets up now, not touched. And he surges forward. Still going is Odunze.
That's a live play.
All the way out across the 45. How did that turn into 17 yards?
He lays out at 6, gains 17. Look at this effort. Good decision, kind of a quick throw. All you're trying to do is gain 6, but nobody's there tight enough. And right back on the ball.
Really quick, far side Lego completion. It's Komet, makes a good move. And Cole Komet has a good catch on first down to pick up nearly 8. And how about this shove of the pile? So Odunze does his job. Here comes everybody else.
Oh, look at all the big fellas. They love this. Trying to just push the pile, their own version of the tush push. In a different style down the field. I love that catch. Laying out on a simple stick route. Call that 6 yards and break out. And turns into 17. We'll take that. Good for the QBR.
You loved the mascot tush push at halftime, didn't you? That was an epic halftime show with the Pee Wee kids playing football. Against the mascots as Rodgers in on the stop. And it'll be a 3rd down. They have these games where they have mascots from around the league and they play some of the local kids teams, Pop Warner, whatever. Such a blast.
A lot of exciting action. You were calling it, KB.
Why not? It's what we do. All right. What's Brian Flores dial up on a 3rd and 2? Tyson Bagent is coming the game now for Chicago.
Who? Bagent. Why is Bagent in the
game? As a wide receiver at the bottom of your screen.
They're going to run it. I'm not buying it.
This time he just watches Monungai for the first down. Just kind of testing the waters and throwing out the backup quarterback out there.
Well, just a little window dressing. You throw the backup quarterback in there, and Flores is kind of like, hold on, what personnel grouping is this? I don't even know what they're trying to do. Let me call something conservative to make sure we don't get beat by any of this trickery, and then it's just a simple handoff, and you steal the 3rd down conversion.
At some point, Bagent's going to, be the right tackle, right? And something crazy is going to happen.
Triple verse pass, double flea flicker. It'll be exotic, that's for sure. It'll be the first time we'll see in NFL football.
Here's play pass.
Oh, gets to the Komet. That's a quick throw. A stiff arm by Komet.
Man, oh man. With pressure in his face from
This is a grown man's game, man. It's a young man's game.
Athleticism on display. Not many quarterbacks in the league fake to the right and then boot back to the left. Gets his body under control and makes an accurate throw. He's already got Murphy right in his face, and Williams stops himself right in his tracks and then makes an accurate throw. Really good football.
Brings up a 7-5. Another blitz. It's picked up. This is time to Durham Smythe, who makes a rare catch. He's got a first down. That is his first catch, and matter of fact, his first target all year.
That's a catch?
Yeah, they come out in 13 personnel, which puts a tight end at a receiver position, and that definitely...
Yeah, they're going to review that. I don't think that's a catch.
Incomplete.
No, I spoke too soon. I said it was his first catch. It was a big thing, but they're going to challenge, and that's the right challenge because Dean Blandino says it's incomplete.
Yeah, it's the right challenge. It's also a nice job by Ben Johnson moving these different personnel groupings around, and we saw that it's been a little bit in vogue this season, going in and out of multiple tight end groupings. This is one, and Smythe, it's much better when you take advantage of the multiple personnel groups when you catch it, but still look good. Did look good.
The NFL on CTV is delivered by Instacart. Download the app and get game day snacks delivered in as fast as 60 minutes. Instacart, groceries that over-deliver.
Yeah, no.
Like Harrison Graham said, you know, week one, you blew
Instacart.
it.
Groceries that over-deliver. Get groceries for the same price as in-store.
Okay, let's rewind. A freak hailstorm hit, cracking this group's windshield and causing the night to take an unexpected turn. Inside, they were greeted by Edna's warm welcome, a blank stare, be cool guys, and a TV showing football that no one wanted to change, ever. So they pulled out the BetMGM app and put together a live parlay. But what would the fourth leg be?
But they got that dog in them, they find ways to
soon the whole bar was pulling for that parlay.
It's like when that
Make
fool
it a
from
place you'll
Jurassic
never
Park,
forget.
he's like, life always finds a way. Well,
Make
the
it
Bears
legendary.
always find a way.
You don't think that's too cheetah looking? Does that look cheetah looking?
No.
This NFL season, a clean, crisp taste that's easy to enjoy. Bud Light.
Get Black Friday prices now at The Brick. 65% off genuine leather and reclining sofas when you buy the matching love seat or chair. And if you find a lower price, including Black Friday and Boxing Day, we'll refund you the difference. The Brick, saving you more.
90?
Hey, Canada, we heard you have a roaming problem.
What was this shit
A big, expensive problem. You deserve better. Like less roaming nonsense. You deserve the Saily eSIM app. It's time for a vacation without budget-ripping roaming fees and Wi-Fi hunting. It's time for the freedom of flexible mobile data in over 200 destinations. Say no to roaming ripoffs and get your Saily deal now.
You're not going to tell anyone about this, are you?
90, bro.
3rd and 5 for the Bears. The challenge was won by Minnesota. 3rd and 5.
Yeah, it was a good
35. The only conversions for the Bears today on third down have come on run plays. And again, that's a big staple of Ben Johnson's third down offense. We'll see if he goes right back to it, even in 4-down territory right now.
Travis Homer in the game in the backfield for the first time today. Give it to him. Right side. He is in deep trouble. Homer is swarmed. Van Ginkel, Rogers, and company are there, and he's going to lose a couple yards.
So, Travis Homer gets his first handoff of the season.
Yeah, there's definitely a little face mask. Homer knew it too. Kind of running that horizontal line. He got it early.
Oh,
there.
he did get face mask. Where's that call?
That was a little prolonged by Redmond. The terrific defensive tackle from the Vikings.
Call? You should be allowed to throw a penalty in that
lucky
situation.
to get back
if it's
close
clear
to the
and
line of
obvious
scrimmage on
and
that
the
KB, so it didn't end up being a 5-6 yard loss.
Very lucky there. Obvious missed call on Redmond on a face mask, so instead it's a field goal drive from 54 yards out from Santos. And this kick is up, and
he got it.
It's good. So Santos good
from
54. That's his season long. Bears instead make it a 10-point lead, 13-3 in the third.
Unbelievable that that's not called.
This is why the Solterra EV became part of our family. Safety and technology gets us home. Quick charge for extended range to roam.
Rival Park is the NFL. That's a big market. Like, obviously, it's not on the level of LA
electric 2026 Subaru Solterra.
But Chicago's a fairly sizable market. Why have you ruined it in the last last 40 years. Completely just giving them garbage, right? Hey guys. And now that they got something decent, you're still trying to make about it.
'Cause I'm in shoo shoo shoo. Shoo shoo shoo.
Do you think Roger Goodell's
Gemini, which of these would be a little less expected?
Check out the alliums. They'd go great with the hydrangeas below.
Will those last till Saturday?
Yeah, they should last until Saturday if they're kept in water.
Balderson has been masterfully aging our delicious cheese with the same time and care for over 140 years. So we wondered if anything else from back then had aged as well as us. It turns out that nothing ages as well as Balderson's Canadian craftsmanship.
Penalize these
Tires
refs.
are done?
A ref should be penalized for missing a call like that.
Already?
Yep.
He should. This isn't like, oh, you know, ticky-tack, a guy is a little handsy and they didn't call.
Get no appointment tire changes at
like
Mr. Lube plus tires.
Gripping his fucking face to the side off
how
of
do you
face mask.
already
He's
know?
like this. This is how he looked. He was
It's
like,
cheap.
and no call.
That takes you
The
places
ref
that make
just
you
happened
say,
to not see it.
and if their hair looks like this, or you've got a couple of these, okay, more than a couple. Or if someone says,
The door's closed.
I'm not gonna sit here and act
but
like
that's
that.
why you never
That's
have
an
to
okay
ask
call.
what they're
That's
driving.
not.
You
It's
just
not.
know what it
It's not an
was,
okay call.
what it is, and what it always will be.
The Bears have a chance
Because
to go
when you're an
7-3. I'm
original,
not gonna see it
there's
pissed
only
away
one.
by incompetent officiating.
On the road to FIFA World Cup 2026, Canada next faces off against another seasoned South American opponent.
Yo, who you talking
Absolutely
to,
fantastic. Canada, Venezuela on TSN.
My mama.
The Lions are 6-3.
Who
They
mama?
beat the
Who
Bears
mama?
already
Who
this
mama
year. See,
call?
obviously they've got the
Who
same
mama call?
record there. They play again Week 18, by the way.
I bet you
Packers
is.
5-3-1. They're struggling, and they were having a tough time today. In fact, they're tied with the Giants.
You ain't gonna do that.
13
Y'all
also.
all
They're
dick
really,
riding
they
each other.
can't
Y'all
find
know
offense
big
right
circle
now. The
jerk
Vikings
right now,
4-5,
bro.
and
You in a
despite
big circle jerk
how
right now.
ugly it's looked, if they
I'ma
find
stand
a way
on
to win,
business, bro.
they're
I'ma
right
stay.
in the
You
mix,
jerking
and
my
they'd be
ass,
3-0
bro?
in the conference.
I
No,
jerk
in
you.
the
My
division.
girl
No other
jerk
team
you
is
off
at. So
anytime, bro.
a lot on the line in this game here today, where the Bears have a
Anytime.
10-point lead early in this third quarter. It's Price. He's got a
Who
look at return
tripping?
and a nice one there. Maybe a tackle
Who mine?
away for Miles Price, and then a penalty here, and that may be coming on back.
That thing came in from
My
right
ass.
field.
It did from the stands, and it is going to come back.
A little holding on the Vikes return team.
Turn to return, holding. Number
What?
24. 10-yard penalty. First down.
That's the first penalty on Minnesota, but Price has had a wild year. He's had multiple good kick returns called back because of penalty. You see it right there. It's obvious on hold.
Is that
He's
not
also
called?
fumbled a couple
Did
times,
that not
so
get
it's,
called?
It's kind of a roulette table when he's
Or
out
did
there.
that-
You
that
just
did
kind of
get
see where the
called.
ball
That did
lands.
get
But
Got the juice. I love the returners that just hit it 1,000 miles an hour. Not really worried about who's in front of them, making them miss. Those are always the best ones. I remember Cordell Patterson, one of my great teammates, always provided such a spark. And sometimes when you're in a little bit of a lull on offense, you can use that spark on special teams. They thought they had a play there.
here's Aaron Jones trying to stretch this play out and cuts back and going to pick up 4. J.J. McCarthy, you know, in his 4
They're
starts,
mad
he's been
that our
up and down.
franchise
Today,
quarterback
he's been
isn't some fucking 7'1"
I don't know, that was
English type
very-
white man. That's the reason they don't like Caleb.
Not enough arc on that one. That just needs a little more touch on that throw. Some of these are just don't know if they're miscommunications. He's expecting guys to be in different places. I can understand the little misses, the big misses. Sometimes that's mental. It's in your head a little bit about where exactly you want to throw and the timing, but things just are a little bit off today for JJ in this offense.
Well, that'll help get the ground game going with Aaron Jones. And so if you're Kevin O'Connell and you're the play caller for this thing, how do you try and manipulate this so you get your confidence in your quarterback?
He's thinking run the ball. That's what he's thinking on early downs. If he can stay ahead of it, meaning 1st and 10, 2nd and 5, and you get in a 3rd and short, great. You can set up some play action passes. It's hard to throw a quarterback kind of out of a slump. You know, there's that field gets very tight, especially against
ass. He's garbage.
You'd love to be able to run it.
It's like,
and
I
control
know
the
you're
underneath
mad
part of the
he
game
cooked
by
your
handing it
favorite
off
team,
and then
but, like,
use the play action to throw the
He's
ball down the
retired.
field.
He's just a commentator now. Why are you still?
Can puts himself in a good position to throw this ball.
It's not good.
Decide to run it, and it's Jones. And another Another good run from Aaron Jones, up to the 36 for him.
Sometimes when you can, and you hear that a lot in the NFL, you're calling 2 plays in the huddle. One play, that one, for example, was a run to the right. Run to the left. They're running away from the safety. The other way you can do it is you can from a run play to a pass play. If that safety rotates down into run defense, and that opens up your downfield throws that this offense has in their system.
Well, I was on that Washington team.
Pitch out. Jones has a lead blocking up field, gets to the edge, and then straight out there after a couple as Stevenson came up from the secondary to help and run support, and it's 3rd down and short.
Good situation to be in again. You're not in that danger zone, 3rd and 2 to 3. These are more of the targets that the offensive coordinator Kevin O'Connell can hit, and his head coach, but he calls the plays. When
Justin
you're 3rd and
Jefferson
2,
is
it's a lot of
surprisingly
man coverage.
I remember when Justin Jefferson
and they are usually
the
built
Bears
to
defense.
get up really tight on the receivers and try to stop.
That's false start. Back him up.
And then Christian Darrisaw moved early.
Back him up.
Offense, number 71.
False start. Offense.
5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Yeah, very frustrating. These self-inflicted wounds. You could see it from Darrisaw. They had 8 of them last week.
It was like
where they're just not on the same page at home.
There was a
Sometimes you actually get more false starts
"I
at
just
home
made the
because
fucking
everything
call."
is with your verbal voice. On the road, you don't use your verbal voice. You lose a lot of non-verbal communication. On the road, you actually can get less false starts from an offense, which seems bizarre.
They can never get that. That's their 16th false start at home this year.
You got the blitz. Nickel blitz.
Seems like an insanely high number. Here's McCarthy. Blitz coming, picked up, force on the field. It's incomplete for Jefferson.
He's asked.
And you got some Bluebirds here in
booed.
Minneapolis.
Yeah, just a high miss. He knows it as soon as
Dennis
that
Allen
ball comes off
is
his
proving that
fingertips.
even
He's
if you have a shitty unit or a
kind of
injured
grabbing his
unit with
helmet like he knew as soon as it comes off those fingertips, and it's completed except to the
how good a defense
Jonathan Owens.
The Bears should not be a team holding the Vikings
It's
to
not a bounce, it's not a pick.
Fair.
and halfway through the third, right? But they do.
It's a tough
because
sledding
Dennis
right
Allen
now for the
has such a
Vikings
good
offense. And they're punted away again.
This is what happens when your
Here's
guys
Duvernay.
buy into the process. They buy into the team. They believe
Looking for something, and there's not much there. Played well by Ty Felton, the rookie from Maryland. Bears get it back. They're up 10.
But seriously, why not the Bears?
Little BBD.
Why not the Bears?
Actions may speak louder than words.
And
But when those words are Canada's best powertrain warranty, or Canada's longest lasting heavy-duty diesel pickup, or even 540 horsepower, well, those words speak plenty loud.
You gotta get all this.
Nothing stops rail.
Black Friday may not be Canadian, but the brick sure is. And we're too polite to make you wait. Get Black Friday prices now at the Brick. This sleeper sectional is just $9.99. Rustic queen bed only $1.99. This English washer just $4.99. And the matching dryer is only $4.49. Plus, with our holiday low price protection, shop now. If you find a lower price, including Black Friday and Boxing Day, we'll refund you the difference. The Brick, saving you more.
This is Anthony, CIBC client and Orca enthusiast. And this is Colin, his CIBC advisor. He turned his spending habits into a savings plan and helped him get to Norway in a year. We're here to help make your ambitions happen. CIBC, ambitions made
That's
real.
like in 1860, getting $1. That's a wild card for us. That's like finding gold. That's like fucking Indiana Jones finding the golden tree. Divisional, we don't talk about divisional. That's like it's like the fucking Vince McMahon when he's falling out of the Don't even talk about no conference championship or Super Bowl. Super Bowl. Let's win a playoff.
He became the director of his life, an exotica, an extraordinary travel crafter, made it happen.
Then we'll talk about winning.
This Black Friday,
And I was thinking this the other day, imagine they make the playoffs, right? And it comes down to a Santos field goal. I'm leaving the room. I'm not watching another.
Be careful. These are very powerful people.
We are making trader history.
Losing.
Eyes up here.
enough or he couldn't decline.
On a double
starting at $15.75
Yo, imagine he triple doinked.
Today's Next Gen Stats powered by AWS. It is Caleb Williams. And
There was a college game where a quadruple doink happened.
There it is, just shrugging defenders off, using the leg strength. Ends up being no production down the field. This one does end up being production down the field when he fakes the throw and scrambles, but he's got so much confidence in his legs in the pocket. He could just buy as much time as possible, and that's the one he found Loveland there on the scramble. When in doubt, he's going to hold on to it, try to get outside the pocket, see things clearly outside the pocket,
under center.
Kind of throw one of those fastballs and paint his receiver in the chest.
Hand off, Swift.
It's we tell you that AWS AI, how the NFL levels up the game. So against this Vikings defense with the Bears, with this run game, they've got a lot of heavy personnel. Brian Flores, who we know he loves the blitz, he splits 70% of the plays today, which even for him is an insane amount.
Yeah, that's like double his normal. Actually, he's probably around the low 40s.
Brian Flores,
but he's doing it.
Great defensive coordinator.
The run plays also. You see a lot of those edge perimeter pressures from his corners hitting those backs in the backfield. Those have been very successful. I expect to keep seeing those today.
Flings it, caught, dropped by Luther Burden.
Jackson forced it, Metellus picks it up, and the Vikings.
That's not a fumble.
Turnover of the day.
That's not a fumble.
Now, wait, are they saying it's incomplete?
Yeah,
yes,
that's
the official
incomplete.
from the
He never
far
had
side
it. He
says
never made a
incomplete.
football play. He never made a football play. That's not a fumble. It's not a fumble.
That third step, no.
He never caught it. Yeah, they're gonna take this back.
It's been pretty short-handed. Caught a lot of these targets. This season, got his eyes up, a little worried about getting hit, and then the ball kind of lucky for them, he did.
No doubt. Yeah, to us, his back was to us, looked clean.
How do you
obviously
block that
was not a good call, 3rd and long, and we get a stoppage. Okay.
Another little, trying to jump that count as fast as they can.
We were working to get the clock reset and snap the ball before I blew the ready for play.
So what he's trying to do, and Ben Johnson, I love his style, is when you go up against a very complex third down scheme, which the Vikings have in Coach Flores, you try to beat the blitz by snapping the ball really quickly. And at that time, he beat the referee's spot.
That's quick.
It's one advantage. You can't really beat the refs, though. I learned that. The other team, yes. The guys in stripes, no.
3rd and long. Williams eludes pressure.
Caleb made the pressure. Almost sacked. He's running for it. Gets the first, and they're going to throw a flag because the Bears aren't supposed to get a first down.
He's just amazing at it. He's so good at getting away, but we'll see if this play holds up. And it won't.
Illegal formation offense. Number 15 covered up. 5-yard penalty, 3rd down.
Number 15 covered up.
Yeah, frustrating on something that is really an unforced error. Procedural issues, pre-snap penalties. Ben Johnson's never going to accept those. Try to get away with that quick cadence. The ref slowed that one down, and then that one they actually get the first down, but self-inflicted wound where the Vikings defense doesn't have to do anything. Those are frustrating for the OC / head coach.
Dude, that shotgun's ass.
Pressure sets it up underneath. This has some legs.
Oh my God.
First down.
He got a first down out of that. Yeah, wide receiver screen. The marker wasn't on.
Wow, such a tight window there, squeezing it between Dallas Turner. Watch how close Dallas Turner is on this. To deflecting this pass to Burden. Oh, he thought he had it. It could have been interception. But Ben Johnson expecting the blitz. He got the blitz.
This is how you play Bears football.
Throwing right into the blitz is the most effective way of beating it, and then picking up a huge first down conversion there.
Play action blitz again. Williams escapes again.
Caleb scrambling, evades a sack. He's flying right to midfield. He's at about the 40.
And we've got a game right. Let's go back to Carissa Thompson.
Thank you so much, Kevin. You got a good NFC North battle going on there. So let's check in on another team in the division, the Packers. Jordan Love to Josh Wiley.
So the Packers
they missed the extra point. Green Bay leads the Giants by 6. Kevin?
Tightly contested game. Carissa, thanks. To remind you of this tight NFC North race. Packers have lost 2 in a row. Back-to-back 16-yard gains for the Bears. That time, Caleb Williams. It's fun watching Ben Johnson go against Brian Flores today. It really is, strategy-wise.
DJ Moore caught it.
Looks like DJ Moore held on for the catch. Let's watch.
So close. Oh, he saved this. What a catch.
That's right.
Picked up 18. They're going to go quick just in case, but it was a catch. Get it out of the flat. Nolan's home. Cole Kmet makes the catch. Running through the defenders and fighting his way from near a first down as he got right through Van Ginkel. Gotta go back to DJ Moore. DJ, hang on.
Yeah, the level of difficulty. He hits it right between the numbers. He's thinking about running.
Here's my thing.
Kind of squirts through the
zero
hole.
Put the nail in the coffin.
And then
You
just
got
a little Julian Edelman-esque. Right off, like an inch off the turf.
You go up 20-3.
Phenomenal concentration, and then they rush to it. And then hit the next one. I love football.
Pretty great.
It's amazing. Just the athleticism, the skill, the beauty. So fascinating, this chess match. It's a great game today.
Here's Swift.
Austin Swift.
He gets met at the 20 and still does a great job to turn around and barrel his way and pick up about 4 yards. Hey, Wednesday night, college hoops doubleheader on FS1 starts at 7 Eastern. 5th-ranked Arizona battles solo ball and number 3 UConn, and then 8th-ranked Alabama takes on number 14 Illinois. Nice college hoop slate. Arizona, UConn, a couple top fives, as good as it gets.
There's been a few plays where they've kind of rushed to the line of scrimmage to run the next play to make sure they review, and they've been really productive. I'm surprised they haven't gone to more kind of this no-huddle tempo to keep the Vikings defense a little more on the defensive.
Swift. And it'll be 3rd down and 2.
Part of this offense with Ben Johnson is trying to get Caleb into the perfect play.
Make them motion, make
the hard cadence is kind of show the intention of the defense, and then the alert gets Ben Johnson into the best possible play. That's obviously the goal. It doesn't always in terms of execution, but it gives you a great place to start. And when you start mentoring your quarterback that way from a young age, the quarterback begins to take ownership of, okay, coach, I always want to be in the perfect play as well. What are the mechanics we need to do to use in order to do that?
3rd down, firing corner of the end zone, and it's incomplete. Colston Loveland, the intended receiver, but he was never open.
Yeah, over the course of my career, you would call our offense a perfect play type of offense.
Now you're going to go up 60.
Sometimes there's another system where it's called a call and run it.
Remember
where they basically give you one play, and a lot of West Coast systems are like that. Just call the play, I give you an executed. There's more perfect play offenses where you get 2 plays in the huddle, sometimes 3, and it's up to the quarterback's discretion to get you into which of those plays you think is going to be best on that particular play.
Vikings defense has done their job. They try to force a field goal, 33 yards from Carlos Santos. And this kick is up and good. So Santos is 3 for 3. Been a lot of the Bears offense today, but add on, make it 16-3 Chicago.
The NFL on CTV is delivered by Instacart. Download the app and get game day snacks delivered in as fast as 60 minutes. Instacart, groceries that over-deliver.
Pie. Yeah, no.
Oh, let's go, baby. Bears football. Bear down, baby. Fuck Green Bay. Fuck Green Bay.
Instacart. Groceries that over-deliver. Get groceries for the same price as in-store.
Welcome aboard Air Canada.
Vacation, here we come.
What the hell does Green Bay got? What does Wisconsin got in general?
Dean's locked into that free
They
beer.
don't have shit.
Did he just cheers himself? The pretzels are flowing. Dad's becoming a bear
Iowa,
expert.
except their daddy
Expect a fact at dinner. And there's Mom, putting the fast free Wi-Fi to excellent use. If I didn't know any better, I think we're already on vacation. Nice. Air Canada.
Hey, Mama Finger. Mama
nice
Finger.
travels.
Lean on me when you're not strong.
You call me Gringo?
I'll be a friend.
What you call me?
I'll help you carry on.
Watch your mouth, Mama Huevo. Mama Huevo.
You just call on me, brother. When you need a hand. We all need
I'll watch you football,
somebody to lean on. We all need
Bay. You hear fucking sister fucker on the game goes, go Green Bay. Dude, you got 3 teeth left. Calm down, buddy.
So merry and bright.
Get that dip off your chin, boy.
Join the party.
Like these sister fuckers, man. Buckwheat. That's what I call them. Buckwheat.
You cracked it. Cracker Barrel, the premium cheese to elevate your meals.
Well, J.J. McCarthy and the Minnesota Vikings trying to cut into this 13-point deficit. Kevin O'Connell saying at halftime, just trying to work with my quarterback, trying to keep him stay confident. Justin Jefferson telling us that all week as well. Staying in his ear. You can see him right there. Kevin Burkhardt, how about our analyst Tom Brady reminding us in week 1, it was J.J. McCarthy who had 3 touchdown drives in the 4th quarter for the comeback win. How about this guy?
Here's the one thing I don't like about
a
PlayStation.
long way to go.
When they have an error or the game crashes or something, it takes forever. Xbox, it crashes, you're right back.
in the world. That's what I'm certain of.
PlayStation's like, no, you need to wait. Oh my God, Miles Price gets cooked.
How did he stay up after that hit from Daniel Hardy?
I like the special team.
He's got some electric ability in his return
they
game.
hit.
How did you withstand
Richard
this?
Hightower must have talked some sense into it.
It's just a little minor collision.
Daniel Hardy, I still don't fuck with because of that onside
The tenacity of that little run, spinning off, trying to make yards for his team. Yeah, he's trying to give them some momentum. They could use a great drive here. Get this team right in the game, get their crowd back into the game. Just going to require a little surgical discipline, see if they can pull it together.
What's hot? I can. Ball's hot.
Here's Jordan Mason who gets the carry up the middle. Mason has a good drive started for him, and he's still on his feet. And he picks up 8. Well, talked about getting Justin Jefferson going today, and they've tried a little bit, but the offense is at hole. There's no fly zone, right? He's had 8 different starting quarterbacks since 2020. It's a lot. Some injury playing a part of that. With all the other quarterbacks, his receiving yards per game is in the 90s. With J.J. McCarthy, it's in the 50s. He's had 1 touchdown in the last 8 games. It's just not good enough because he has the most yards per game for any receiver in the history of the league. They can't win with him having 50 yards a game. It's just not the way it works. He's too good. Looking deep, gets hit as he throws into a crowd.
Intercepted! Oh, come on, they did this shit again!
Tyreek Stevenson had a chance at it.
Now you got 2 Bears hurt. Tyreek Stevenson and Jaquan Brisker hurt. They had a wide open hit, man.
Yeah, the errant throw is a little bit from the protection. Gets beat right away, and that ball's got to come out when you feel that pressure. You can't really step into that throw, and obviously going to be underthrown
It's
when
like,
your
why? And that's all
elbow hits the helmet of
why
your
are
own
you
offensive
still making
lineman. Brisker and Gardner Johnson right there. Should have been
You play
another
like a meathead.
kind of
bro.
easy
I hate
interception for
people
this
who play
defense
like
that
meatheads.
continues to take the ball away.
Instead, Stevenson is down hurt. Injury timeout.
Now you just injured Stevenson.
Actions may speak louder than words. But when those words are Canada's best powertrain warranty, or Canada's longest lasting heavy-duty diesel pickup, or even 540 horsepower, well, those words speak plenty loud.
I thought they said they were ending the COD
stops
HQ
Red.
after the last one. Didn't they say that?
Jackpot City Casino, immersing
Call
your
of Duty
city in the feeling of magic and
My
excitement,
friend was like,
offering
we're
over
also gonna take 2
1,000
years
thrilling
to make
games, including the massive Mega
Never happened
Millionaire
back.
Wheel. Endless streets of exclusive games and slots, buildings filled with
Oh my
table and
God.
live games,
This whole time I've been trying to get back.
perfectly made for you.
Anything.
Jackpot City
This is
Casino.
why I like
This
Xbox
is what
better. Your
excitement is
consoles
made
are
of.
so fucking slow.
Tyreek Stevenson obviously in some pain and limping off after he had a collision with his own teammate there. Brisker seems okay staying in the game, and now back to the play.
Yeah, they tried to run a double move here on Stevenson. They actually beat him, and you got Jefferson running across. So it's a little bit of dealer's choice. Whatever you're going to decide, though, he's just got to pull the trigger a bit earlier than that. Now, the reason the arm gets hit is you're just holding on to the ball a little bit too long, and Again, that's very normal for a young quarterback. When you've thrown a few interceptions, you get a little trigger shy, and you don't want to pull the trigger quite as quickly. And then it actually just leads to a few more issues as the game goes.
Here's McCarthy to try it again. Pressure in his face, so it's high for Jefferson, and it's incomplete. And his fourth down.
Yeah, this is the one. Was a good accurate throw. I don't mind this one at all. JJ standing in the pocket, finding Justin Jefferson. A little bit high, and JJ knows it. He's got to make that one for his young quarterback. When the young quarterback's struggling and you got the all-pro receiver, he knows he wants to do his part, and he's one of the greatest to ever put on a uniform for this Vikings at a young age, and kind of the likes of Chris Carter, who we saw earlier in the game, and Randy Moss, my former teammate. He's right in that conversation if his career continues to go the way it's gone.
Duvernay on the return and across the 20. And so the Bears will get it back up 16-3. And these Vikings, Justin Jefferson, their superstar, just frustrated for him. It's been a quiet stretch. And this is a guy that never shows frustration. He's one of the true team leaders, a real gem.
And he's got that C on his chest too, KB, right there. That means captain. And that means everyone's always looking at you, and I think he takes that responsibility so much. He's an emotional player. We're all emotional. We're NFL athletes. We want our very best. We know that we're out there representing our family, our friends, our schools. Everyone's always looking at you, and you want to go out there and put on the best possible display you can every week. And when it doesn't happen, you know, that's where frustration really sets in.
Now the Bears with a real opportunity. Already up 13 in this game. Williams sidearm throw over the middle, and it's caught by Durham Smythe, who this time hauls it in as we go downstairs to Tom.
Well, a different set of emotions, as you can imagine, over here on the Chicago sideline. Caleb Williams, when talking to him this week, he had said the biggest difference from a year ago to now is his body language, understanding that people are looking at him at all times and that they have to feed off his vibe and his energy. He has been consistently chirping on the sideline, trying to get guys going after that last scoring drive, still saying urgency, urgency to get those guys going.
Yeah, Williams today, 150 yards in the air. Here's the middle, first down. I just want to go back to Jefferson for a second. And talking about the two emotions, Tom told you, Caleb Williams, just because Justin Jefferson is like one of the nicest guys ever and he's always smiling, doesn't mean you can't be ticked off when things aren't going great, right? I think those are two separate things.
Oh, you have this competitiveness about you, and there's a pride of performance every time you take the field. And the element with most receivers is there's a quarterback receiver chemistry that needs to take place, and he's got a little patience with his young quarterback, and they're going to need to grow together.
End of the third for Minnesota.
My skin needs to be up for anything, even though it's sensitive. And Venus gets it. Venus Extra Smooth Sensitive has 5 long-lasting blades and a touch of aloe for a close shave with up to 0% irritation. Get a shave made for your skin. My skin, my way. Venus.
With Amex Platinum, almost every purchase made with your card can be covered with points, including new tastes, new fits, and virtually everything in between. That's the powerful backing of Amex.
After 38 seasons, I have never seen so much emotion.
The Amazing Race, all new Wednesday on CTV. Stream next day on Crave. Boston Blue, all new. Friday at 10, 8 Mountain on CTV.
Everything in our collection represents a great deal we found on Skyscanner.
We're known as Hoarders Without Borders.
We collect statues,
swords,
vintage underwear.
How do we find the best travel deals?
Skyscanner. Skyscanner searches all our favorite travel sites in one place.
Bears one
We even got
quarter
2
away
matching
from being
tattoos.
They say we got a great deal on tickets to Bangkok.
I thought it said love is eternal.
And look, the
It
season
says
wasn't
that too.
looking good. I mean, you finally turned it around. You finally turned
What
it
better
around.
story
You're
is
winning
there
games. You're
than
playing
one that's
winning
unique to you?
football.
It could go back 4
I think that's all the
generations
fans
to a
really
fishing
want, just
village in
winning
Norway. Or feature
Vikings,
great
JJ
characters like
McCarthy
Great Aunt
looks
Jean.
terrible.
What a
I'm gonna be
legend.
honest, he looks terrible.
Your story
Use
could
the young
explain how being good at
quarterback
running
They've
actually
been
runs in
using
the
the young
family.
quarterback
And
excuse
if you're
for
lucky,
Justin
you
Herbert
might
for
even
like
find
5
a new
years now.
living relative.
When are we
Hi,
gonna
Layla.
admit Justin Herbert's
Show a loved one there could be more to their story and give the gift
It's
of
not even
discovery
debatable.
with Ancestry DNA.
U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. You cannot build a prettier stadium than this. It is just absolutely terrific. You make it feel like you're outdoors. The sun shines through. You see downtown Minneapolis, and you're inside in 70 degrees. Ironically, the Vikings, who have been so good in this building since it was built, are 1-3 here this year. They got some work to do as we start this fourth quarter. 16-3 Bears, and they've got it 1st and 10.
That Smythe motions to fullback. Now Alameda Zacchaeus in motion.
Play fake.
Play action. Caleb steps up. He's going to be sacked.
Ball comes out, or did it? They say he was down. Dallas Turner gets the first Viking sack of the day.
Yeah, 1st and 10, play action pass. Caleb's got to know that if it's not there down the field, don't take the negative play, but also don't take these hits. Those are a lot of big bodies in there. Turner coming in, kind of always relentless. Redmond, who's had a great season, trying to knock that ball off. I don't mind the 1st down play action pass. I just don't want him holding on to it. At some point, knowing the journey's over, get out of your hands and get back to
We only talk about Call of Duty. We only do Call of Duty. If you don't talk about Call of Duty, I'm going to leave the game.
Being chased, and Caleb Williams throws it away. And it's 3rd and long.
Yeah, solid coverage down the field by Coach Flores, and they've hung in there pretty well. They're trying all sorts of things to try to bottle up this run game, because this passing game isn't super efficient either. He's only completing 54% of his passes, and Coach Flores has him in exactly the position he wants. 3rd and 11.
3rd and 10 for the Bears. Hey, shut up real quick, Joe Sargent. Please shut up. 3rd and 10. Caleb. He's blitzed. Caleb. Scrambling. He's going to be sacked again.
2 sacks on the series for this Vikings defense.
Wow. Great pressure.
It's all good. It's all good.
By Van Ginkel. Down here on the right side. Have you ever seen a more Viking-looking Viking than Van Ginkel? The long hair. They know when he's on the field, does all the right stuff for this team, can rush the passer, drops in coverage, and this time, one of the very few guys I've seen all season get Caleb Williams on the ground.
It's hard. You need like a suplex maneuver to get him down there, but they did it twice. First 2 of the game for the Vikings. And they forced a punt. Got a little pressure. Now it's Price. Returnable. Price to the outside.
Miles Price might take this the distance. Miles Price in the Vikings territory. Down at the 32. 22. Is this where the downfall starts?
Finally, these fans have something to cheer about here today.
This is where you look at like Bears fans, you know, like new Bears fans, you go like first time,
Price just taking the ball right between the hashes again.
I've seen this downfall 1,000 times, but with Ben Johnson, I
runs hard, nobody gets him on the
ground. If you
ground.
collapse here today,
Undrafted rookie making a huge statement.
You would have to make a new word.
And he
for
did
how
even
bad
on the
that
kick
would be.
return where he got
like
nailed.
Cadaverific. That shit would be
This
cadaverific.
energy about him. When the ball's in his hands, he's trying to make a play, and he made a huge one for this team, and they're needed.
Vikings were down 17-6 Tom, week 1 at Chicago. You mentioned it when they had the 3-touchdown fourth quarter. Long way to go, but they're set up in good position to Mason. He waits for a block and gets it. Jordan Mason, shoulders down. He's going to pick up 8 on 1st down.
Football is such a game of momentum, and sometimes when things aren't going right, offense, defensively, and I would say the Vikings defense has played very well today.
You go up 20
kind of withstanding some of the turnovers, but their offense needs some juice. And that return game can provide some juice with the way that it's performed today. Now you got this offense, got to go capitalize.
Second and 2. JJ under center is going to hand it off. First down, Vikings touchdown. Jordan Mason. It'll be 10-16, 12 minutes left in this game. It's anyone's game at this point. My parlay is 10 feet under. Last time I will ever bet on the Chargers. They don't bet this.
Wow, so much to like. Mason running hard on this open side off tackle, but watch the all-pro Justin Jefferson. That's why you have the C on your chest, because you're a captain, and they demand a lot from you in the run game, and we all know how great he is in the pass game. That's what a great team player is all about right there.
So, we got a little juice here in Minneapolis. It all started with Miles Price and a 41-yard punt return, and then it set up Jordan Mason from 16 yards out. Vikings creep back in it.
Justin Herbert. People were glazing these guys. Like, I'm talking straight. And they had one good season under their belt. One good season don't mean nothing. The Washington Commanders' run to the NFC Championship was a fluke. That shit was a fluke. Consistency. Remember when I said earlier? Because why would you allow anything
Tim's Holiday
good
Smile
to be
Cookie is
consistent?
almost here from November 17th to 23rd. 100% of proceeds are donated to local charities, community groups, and Tim Hortons Foundation camps. Let your kindness shine and support over 600 organizations across the country. Buy a Holiday Smile Cookie from November 17th to 23rd.
Don't do this again.
Who invites a husky guy to an outdoor summer wedding? It's like 100 degrees. And because I sweat a lot, I went to Moore's and got a suit with a special fabric called Chill Flex that breathes and keeps me cool.
Even in these inhumane conditions.
Oh, I'm on fire.
How are you losing 35-6 to the fucking Jets?
Man-made pants, the most comfortable and versatile pants you'll ever wear. Feel the best at the gym. Feel confident at work. Feel sharp at dinner. Feel ready for any moment. Order now to feel the comfort and versatility of the man-made pants.
Oh, and you play the Steelers next week? Oh, yo,
He
we
became
get to
the
beat
director
Mason
of his
Rudolph.
life, an exotica,
Oh,
an extraordinary
happy
travel
day.
crafter, made it happen. This Black Friday,
I love
book now
playing
and save up to
basketball.
70% at exotica.com.
You might go.
It's the
Well,
Alouettes
that's
and
some
Riders
pussy
in
shit.
Canada's
You're not
biggest
giving the
gaming
team
party
at
of
full
the
strength.
year.
I don't give a shit.
We've got drama.
The Great Cup on TSN and CTV.
Boston Blue, all new. Friday at
The
10
legend,
a.m. on
the
CTV.
great Phil Jackson once said.
Where the
"You're
spark's
only
going to
as good
come
as your
from.
record
Miles
shows."
Price never had a punt return touchdown in college. He
Now,
only
was that a
returned
little
3 total
misleading?
kicks, but man, you feel like he's going to get a few.
But still.
Yeah,
and this gave him life.
Yeah, it gave him so much life, and just
It's a sign of
see it
what
in his
he's done.
eyes. Look at that, the kind of juice you can bring to a team just on these kind of game-changing plays. They can be in the return game. You can be undrafted. You can contribute in so many ways to the success of your team. What a great feeling for this young man out of Indiana.
Undrafted, too. So now, Bears will get it back from their 35. Up by 6, 12:33 to go. And we'll see how Caleb Williams handles it. We know about how good he's been coming back. 4 comeback fourth-quarter wins. That's the most in the NFL this year. How about trying to protect the lead and salt away a game?
And I'm glazing them, bro. I'm a happy Ben Johnson
12.5 minutes
bro.
left. The offense and Ben Johnson's call sheet kind of has
And
everything
Caleb
available.
Williams. Caleb Williams, look at him. Getting in the huddle. He's going to lead his unit, bro. He's Magneto. He's going to lead his units. He's going to score a touchdown.
Opportunities for Dunze and Swift. If they can
Let's
run
go.
some play action and get
Caleb,
these guys into the line of
handoff.
scrimmage.
Swift gets a whole third and short. Or the second and short gets about a
DeAndre
9-yard
Swift's
gain.
going to pick up 9.5
Let's
on
go.
the opener.
Yeah, and this Vikings
That's how you
clear
start. You should have
weakness for
ran
them
it on
all
that
season
third
has been
down,
stopping the
2
run,
drives
which is
before.
somewhat disappointing
It was a what?
considering
It was a third
the
and
investments
four? I
in
would've ran it there
Hargrave and Jonathan
and
Allen
gone
this
for it.
offseason. They kind of
You
were
gotta start
specifically
hitting
made to
these.
fix that
I don't
issue.
like that they're letting the Vikings have a
Hasn't been obviously
chance.
over 100
Now
yards
you're
today,
down,
but they
what,
really need to
6
buckle
points?
down here in the fourth quarter.
I don't
Try
like
to get
that
them into
you're
some
giving them a
must-pass situations. They're going to need better than 9-yard
Second one, you
gains
gotta
on
lose
1st
drive.
and
Even
10.
if you go up 19-10, you're killing, right? They can't score on 9 points, man.
Jumbo formation again. They'll run it to Swift. Dance around.
Oh, he's taking me out. Swift still going.
Run from DeAndre Swift.
Great run, and not only has
Caleb
this
Williams
Vikings
of the
run
Chicago
defense suffered,
Bears
like we said earlier,
will
since
win.
the
They will
bye,
strike
this
fear in
Bears
the hearts
rushing
of
offense
anyone
has been
who
incredible.
dares stand in their
They're
way.
moving things at the point of attack, their combinations and their double team blocks with their offensive linemen inside. Tooney, Dolman, Jackson. They would love to just keep handing it off and marching the ball down the field.
Caleb under center. He's barking orders at DJ Moore.
They do it again to Swift.
Hands off to Swift. Swift finds another hole. Ah!
He's at a 9 on 11 and now another 9-yard run on this drive.
Yeah, they've got a lot of bodies up there. They're just not playing violently and getting them off those blocks. That's too much space for Swift. Watch on the left side of this line of scrimmage. Look at that right there. You just can't give them 2.5 yards between Tooney and the left tackle Benedette. Swift's going to find that so easily. Need stauncher run defense, playing more violently with their hands. And this is where Coach Flores tries to take things into his own hands a little bit by forcing in, sending some rushers to try to slow down this run game and run blitzes.
Swift turns down.
Swift was going to do
Run
enough.
that clock,
Just
Dan.
needed a couple
Run
and picks
that
up
clock.
a first down. It just stayed on the ground with
Run
DeAndre
that
Swift.
clock.
This is quite an answer after the Vikings touchdown.
Football, baby. Football, baby.
Coach
Come on
Flores
now.
looking down at his call sheet,
Let's play
looking
some
for
football, baby.
some answers. How do I slow this guys down? They're not completing, again, a ton of passes. Caleb just slightly over 50%. It's not the pass game.
I've said this so many
It's
times.
this run game
This
that's been
season's a
pretty
proof of
methodical.
concept.
Swift averaging
This is a proof of
4.6 a
concept.
carry.
This is saying, hey, with this group of guys, with this coaching staff, we can win
But they were
games.
just
Next
gonna keep
season
handing it off
is when you
until
go in for the big
to slow it down.
play action. Williams flings. Oh, tipped in the air.
Oh, man, that was dangerous.
Tipped out of Kmet's hands.
Incomplete, excuse me. Not
But this is a proof of concept. This is-
went off the hands
like I
of
said,
Durham Smythe
next
that
season,
time.
that's
Yeah,
when
they
you
tried
put
to
it
take
together.
a
That's when you
free
build
shot.
the Super Bowl team.
Gets the ball down the field with the receivers that was covered, and Caleb threw him the fastball.
This,
quite
if
ready
you
for
go
that.
7-3,
And lucky it didn't come down in the hands of the opposing
You
team.
got yourself a
so
coaching
once you always
staff. You
worry
got
about the
yourself
quarterback,
a
you see
good
the ball up in the
player.
air, and it looks like a beach ball, and you're like, no, get on the ground, get on the ground.
Feels like it's up there forever.
The Vikings territory now. Caleb, handoff, Swift, flying through. He's fresh. They
Inside
barely
the
ran.
30 down to the 27. They found something there
Just
on
fresh.
that left
This is
side.
when you tear 'em down.
Running between Joe Tooney and Theo Benedict out there, and Swift loves those runs. Those are his favorites.
Absolutely, and you look at the coordination between Dahlman and Tooney on that
This is where
last
you
play.
win.
They are hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, great combination blocks. And when the offensive coach
having
is
a good
feeling
offensive
that
line is
Johnson,
so
he's just going to keep calling it.
Tyson Bagent is in the game again, the backup quarterback. Remember, he was in earlier, just kind of lined up at wide receiver. He's going to do it again. What do they have dialed up here?
We dial up here. We dial up here. We dial up here.
Down. Just a straight give. Swift to the great spin. But then he is
He's not going to make it.
They used him as a decoy, but Blake Cashman wasn't having it, and Swift and the Bears are stopped. And now, here comes the field goal team. They're going to try and make it a 2-score game.
Yeah, just another third down run, and they didn't go for it. Van Ginkel, man on the spot, and the rest of the purple jerseys there kind of swarm and make the tackle. Great third down
Santos,
stop. Trying to
please
hem him up, but Ben Johnson knows putting the field goal unit on. No reason to be overly aggressive in this situation. Still try to go up with a 2-score lead to make this short field goal.
Santos from 45 yards out, kicks it up.
He missed.
No good.
He fucking missed.
He missed it left.
He missed.
He was 3 for 3
They're
on
really
the
gonna
day,
lose
and
this
that
game.
one just pulled
They're
just
really gonna
enough.
lose this fucking
And
game.
from 45 yards out, it's no good, and it stays a 1-score game.
Unbelievable.
This is a journey no family ever expects to take. I know because my family has been where you are now. In our hardest moments, we found there was a whole community of support waiting for us. So please, let this house remind you how loved you are and how strong you are. With all our love, from one Ronald McDonald House family who stayed to another.
Design you feel in every detail. Technology as innovative as it is effortless. These are luxuries you don't have to wait for. Buick, exceptional by design.
Santos has to
Get 0%
go,
financing on all remaining 2025 Buick models on limited terms. Plus, get a $1,000 Black Friday bonus. Visit your nearest participating dealer.
Hi, we're Felix, a new kind of healthcare company helping you access weight loss care on your terms. Beyond diet and exercise, your weight can be shaped by your biology. So our licensed healthcare practitioners can treat weight loss with this in mind. Start your visit today at felix.ca.
This festive season just got a little sweeter with Tim's and Biscoff. Treat yourself to the new Boston cream donut, ice cap, and more. Made with Biscoff cookies, because cookies belong in everything.
Business doesn't wait for someday, and neither do we. As Canadians, we know it's not just your business,
I said it
it's
earlier.
your
I said,
future,
remember
and
that.
it matters.
Remember this when they only
It's
went
a
up
foundation your
16-3.
neighbors depend
I
on,
said you're leaving,
and
you're
supports the
leaving a
life you're
chance
building.
for the Vikings to come back.
Wherever you are in Canada, Merchant Growth backs your small business dreams
happens.
with financing that fits your
You did it in
business's
the first
reality.
game, you didn't
Because
learn
when your
shit,
business
you're gonna
grows,
do it in the
Canada
second
grows with you.
And you need
Merchant
these division
Growth,
games. You lose
proud
this,
to
you're going to be
fuel what's
0-3 in
next.
divisional games.
In this competition, sometimes you're in and sometimes you're out.
I want it more than
This was your moment.
Let's go. I'm ready.
I'm out. Unreal.
Bears, hey, welcome to
Santos
the booth.
has to
You
go.
got the whole crowd
I've
waving to you. I love it.
I know these are all my people down here. My mom was born 2 hours from here, a small town. You know the towns where they say there's
I
no
don't give a fuck if the
stoplight?
guy's
There's no
accurate with it
stoplights in
for any
Broadville,
kicker's
Minnesota. I
accurate.
spent a lot of my summers here
You're
catching
not
sunfish
special.
and northern pike and walleyes and fish fries, and I feel so much at home being here. So, and all my cousins now get to root for the Vikings again. Now that I'm retired.
Exactly. Now the Vikings down by 6. Going to pitch and get that run game going to Mason by the touchdown just a couple moments ago. And so now Minnesota on offense, seeing what they can do. Obviously turnovers have been an issue for them. J.J. McCarthy has thrown 2 interceptions, and Bears run game, but field goal was missed to keep them in the game, and I'm fascinated to see how Kevin O'Connell handles this. And Stevenson showed you the starting corner not coming back in, so Nick McLeod has taken his place on the outside.
2nd and 7.
Came in for one play, tried it, went back out. So it's McLeod's show right now. 2nd and 7, blitz, McCarthy far side. Addison's second drop of the game.
That's crazy.
Wow. 3rd and long, game break time. Back to Carissa Thompson.
Thank you so much, Kev. Giants Packers. Jameis Winston in for Jackson Dart, who's out with a concussion. Takes it right up the middle for the score. Giants lead this one by 1 with 6 minutes left in the fourth. Kev.
Oh, my goodness. How about that? Mike
Kafka's.
Yeah, the drop. He makes these throws. JJ wants to see one of these go in the hoop. To his Pro Bowlers, Addison, Justin Jefferson. Tough situation. There's a tough blitz package that he's dealing with now on 3rd down.
Blitz coming. McCarthy stands in, throws incomplete. I'm not sure who that was to. Hawkinson was the nearest Viking, but there were a million Bears in the vicinity, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, the spacing was a little bit off. Hawkinson in the middle and Justin Jefferson kind of running into that area. It didn't quite look coordinated from up here. Kevin O'Connell's kind of looking up at the scoreboard, wondering if there was a little incidental contact down the field by Noah Sewell, but not getting the calls. I don't think he should have either.
Well, the Bears get off the field after the missed field goal, so no harm, no foul there. Fair catch. Chicago will take it over. Curious, was that last pass tipped at all?
Let's see. Oh, maybe off the little pass defense by Edmonds, right off the forearm.
I know he gets a lot of shit
definitely.
He's getting overpaid on
Just
his
enough
contract,
to
but,
kind of
he
throw
has-
off the trajectory a teeny bit. Another good play by
on his contract. But dude,
Tremaine.
What a year
you
he's
know what?
had. He's been great.
That's
Raving
the
about
problem
him.
I want to have. I want to be bitching about
defense
them.
that's got so many
Right?
turnovers and
That's a
good
wonderful
opportunity now for this offense.
bitching about them.
Kind of milk this clock away and use this run game
While
that's
we're
been so
going to the
dominant
Super
since
Bowl.
the
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Manunga in there in the backfield now. Give it to him. Brian Flores told us he's been our best defensive lineman, and he's kind of come out of nowhere in his second year. He's been awesome. Played in the UFL. He was an undrafted free agent with the Panthers a couple years ago, was let go, and is his breakout year for sure.
Yeah, definitely, KB. Just maximizing the opportunities. And what more can you say when you get to be an NFL player? What kind of appreciation for where he's at now and what he's contributed to this team. What a great story. See if he can keep making plays here for his team as he has all season.
Second and long. Williams with time. Launches into the
caught. DJ Moore just dropped another
It's
fucking
loose.
pass,
I don't think he ever caught it. No, it's incomplete.
DJ Moore just dropped
team with some
a wide open
opportunities, and DJ
Moore
Moore just couldn't hang on.
Yeah, neither of these teams throw for great efficiency, but that one, DJ Moore, I've seen him catch that 1,000 times. Great on-timing throw before DJ Moore
What
even
does
got his
DJ
head
Moore do
around.
for this team
That
to
ball was
elevate
in the
it?
air from Caleb.
Since getting his contract?
Now they're going to deal
What
with
has
their
DJ
own
Moore
version of a
done?
very difficult third down defensive scheme.
Here we go. Caleb.
They got to get to the 28. Williams throws underneath. They go to Loveland. Way to go.
Loveland gets the first down and still going.
On a 3rd and 13, they convert to the rookie tight end.
So frustrating, they go into a bit of a prevent defense, which opens up the underneath part of that coverage, and it's an easy completion of
I
Loveland.
will say this.
But when he
Loveland,
gets that full head of
what he
steam
makes up for
and his
on this
shoulders
kinda,
point north and
wonkiness
south,
running routes,
he's got enough
he makes
strength,
up
poor
for it with how hard
tackling,
he runs, bro. It's hard to take
coming in
him
there
down.
kind of just flagging them. And a huge third down conversion. That's very frustrating for Coach Flores.
3rd and 13. Now it's Manunga.
Manunga.
Some of these changes, and Manunga blasts forward. He's going to pick up 9 yards. Caleb Williams a little slow to get up there.
Ooh, Caleb hurt.
I think he's fine, kind of laughing at himself. You got to go back to that 3rd and 13. I mean, this is
poor tackling. Harrison Smith coming in there, and Metellus, two of their best defensive players, and that's what frustrates you. You can understand that from some guys who may be down the line, but the guys who drive the culture, who run the meetings, who run the defense, they're the ones that usually make those plays. They usually don't give them up.
3 tight ends. Manunga the carry. First down. Meanwhile, then you got the Vikings sideline. They're trying to figure out how to score when they get it back.
Trying to figure out, okay, Kevin's got such a great rapport with all of his players. He's still a young guy, relates to so many of these guys, and he wants them to be player-led, guys. You got to take ownership. When it's game day, you players on the field got to go make it happen for us. A lot of coaches think, no, we're the ones that can solve all the problems. The players on the field decide the outcome of the games. Coaches continue to assist them, and Kevin does a great job, as well as Ben Johnson.
Manunga
cost him a
penalty flag flies. Bears have had the football for 15 more minutes than the Vikings have, which to me means you got to give a lot of credit to Minnesota's defense for hanging
Illegal
in.
formation offense. Number 58 was on the end of the line and uncovered. It's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
Second time they've had that penalty, Chicago. That's on Darnell Wright, their right tackle, so that'll move it on back. Yeah, I mean, I know sometimes, you know, stats depends on how you use them, right? Sometimes it doesn't mean anything. But today, the way that Chicago wants to play, that's exactly how they want to play.
Yeah, well, Minnesota just has not been able to stay on the field on third down, but they've also turned the ball over, and that's the problem with this season. It's been lack of efficiency on third down and turnovers, turnover margin. It's the reason why the Vikings have been in these situations.
And now the guy swarmed. He's going to lose yards as Van Ginkel was there. Eric Wilson, too.
Literally just won.
Next Sunday, how about a Fox NFL double dip? Starts with Justin Jefferson and these Vikings taking on Jordan Love and the Packers, or other regional action. Then America's Game of the Week. We will be in Dallas, Tom. Jalen Hurts and the Eagles against Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. Some will see Falcons Saints. Check your local listings for the games in your area only on Fox. The Packers just have taken a lead on the Giants. Moments ago, we're told. That game coming down on the wire. So's this one. Bears in front by 6. 3:42 to play.
Play action. Williams has no one. He's dancing. He's dancing. He's going all the way back. Where are you going, dude? Fires.
And there's a flag down, I think, on the very far side of the field. No.
Yeah, big hit here on Caleb at the end. You hold on to the ball on these play-action passes. It usually doesn't get better. And he does a good job throwing it away. And Dallas Turner taking a little love tap. Hey, just to remind you that I'm here.
It's an absolute must for Minnesota. 3rd and 19.
3rd and 19. Caleb.
They set up a screen.
It's a screen to Manungai.
Way to go. Inside the 45, and he gets a big chunk of it back, but it's still going to be 4th down. It's going to be 4th and about 5 after a 13-yard gain.
I don't know what he do.
It certainly makes it interesting enough now.
Yep.
Timeout. Minnesota. They're first. It's a 30-second timeout.
So the Vikings will call a timeout. It will officially call a 4th and 5. And I'm curious if you're Ben Johnson how you look at this. So you could say, okay, we could punt it away, try and pin it back. Minnesota's had a hard time moving the ball. Or you could say, keep the offense out there and try and pick up this 1st down. And if not, Minnesota's got 50 yards in the half combined, and you rely on the D.
Yeah, tough situation. I'd say not strong conviction either way. Obviously a point where you can run your no-brainer play where you're trying to get the defense to jump offside. It would surprise me with the way that the Bears defense has played today.
No way the Bears.
That you wouldn't just punt it back there and
I
play
don't
defense.
believe they'll hike this football.
You're giving them an awful lot of field position. If you don't convert, it's kind of what this offense would need in order to score.
Analytics say go. Bears will go. 4th and 5. Or maybe they won't.
Probably the smart decision. You call that a no-brainer. You go have a play called in the huddle. You're just telling your guys, hey, we're going to try to get them to draw them off sides, see if we can get the 1st down that way. Go through. Everyone's got their different mechanics, shifts, motion, shotgun. But it doesn't surprise me to try to pin them back.
5-yard penalty, 4th down.
And see if they can go all the way down the field passing it with, you know, JJ completing only 41% of his passes with 74 yards this entire game.
Here's Taylor. Looking to pin Minnesota deep, high and over end. Good catch. Fair catch called for at the 15. So these teams met week 1. And the game looked a lot like this game did, to be completely honest with you. J.J. McCarthy's first NFL start. They trailed 17-6, and they scored 3 times in the 4th quarter to come all the way back and hang on for a win in Chicago, 27-24. That's why this game is so monumental. If the Bears win, they'll jump into 1st place and see what the Lions do tonight. If the Vikings win, they're back at 5-5, and they're 3-0 in the division. A lot on the line these last 3 minutes. J.J. McCarthy, it has not been his best day, but no one will care if he does well in the next 3-14.
Yep. It's the reality of playing this position. You got to shrug off what happened for the first 57 minutes of the game and lock in, laser focus, on what you can do to bring your team back here in the fourth quarter.
They're going to run it, start there. Aaron Jones and picks up a couple.
One area that you can, when you speed up the tempo and you go more no huddle too, get the quarterback in a little rhythm. We haven't seen much of that today. So this situation here where you're kind of forced to do that could help JJ find his rhythm as a passer a little bit.
Here's Hawkinson, who comes free over the middle and stumbles down out around the 35. He gets up all the way to the 38 now as the blitz was coming on McCarthy.
Yeah, this was a choice route to Hawkinson. He can go either way. He breaks in here on Edmonds. On Edwards, and then finds a lot of open space to the middle of the field. Edmonds.
Down to 2:30 left.
Tricky. Jones, right side. To the 45. He's got 6 yards as we creep down near 2 minutes.
Yeah, might want to just let this milk this all the way down to the 2-minute warning. You're in no rush. So even if you go down and score a touchdown, they've got 3 timeouts, and all they would need would be a field goal. Oh, they're kind of rushing.
Interesting. 2nd down and 4. 4-man rush near side. They just dropped it again. That's Hawkinson. The Vikings have had 3 big drops today, and that would have been a first down.
The sure-handed Hawkinson usually is safety blanket. Ball came out of JJ's hands nicely. 1 foot in front of the numbers. Too critical of a situation to let that one come through your hands. Got to make up for it now on 3rd down. That's what you do with your teammates. Hey, come on, now I need one. You owe me one.
34.
Justin Jefferson, bottom of your screen against Nick McLeod, who's in because Stevenson's hurt. Looking that way. Tipped in the air. Complete, and it's 4th down. Montez Sweat got his hands on it. And now we get the 2-minute warning to think about it. Montez Sweat makes the play. Game will be on the line when we return. 2 minutes to go from Minneapolis.
FanDuel Casino wishes you season's winnings. Unwrap the holiday fun with countless ways to play. Explore new and exciting games, including Gates of Olympus Exodus 1000. And all your favorite casino classics, like slots, table games, and arcade games. Plus, dial up the excitement with even more jackpots. Celebrate season's winnings on FanDuel Casino.
Nissan's Black Friday event isn't just a day. It's a month-long opportunity. Your chance to get into a new Nissan, like the 2025 Rogue. Score exclusive offers on a new Nissan and be confident knowing J.D. Power ranked Nissan #1 for new vehicle quality. The Nissan Black Friday event is on now. Hurry into your local Nissan dealer today. Get financing from 0%, plus up to $1,000 Nissan bonus on select remaining 2025 models.
All right, team, listen up. The secret's out. Everyone knows about Rakuten.
So the humans can also stack up to 15% cash back on top of holiday sales?
Hey guys, you guys know about Rakuten?
It's the Alouettes and Riders in Canada's biggest game and party of the year.
You want drama? We've got drama.
The Grey Cup on TSN and CTV.
Start streaming the latest HBO originals.
We need to find this crew.
Plus, the most anticipated series of 2026.
So it begins.
Get up to 40% off annual plans for your first year. Visit crave.ca/Black Friday offer.
Absolutely fantastic.
Canada, Venezuela on TSN.
Comes down to this. Bears 16, Vikings 10, Minnesota football, but they've got a 4th down and 4.
Game on the line here, 4th down and 4.
First, Justin Jefferson, primary player always in the quarterback's
Bears
read.
have
See if he
usually
can shake
clutched
free.
up in these situations. Can they do it again? CJ Ham in the block.
Blitz coming.
Here comes the blitz.
Sees it, throws,
Wow, blitz got there, but thrown and caught by Jordan Addison. Unbelievable.
Yeah, just nothing special. Just drives off, man coverage, and McLeod not tight enough on the coverage there at the sticks.
They go quick. McCarthy over the middle, has a catch. Jefferson tripped up from behind, but still going to pick up about 8. You have plenty of time here. 1:30 left with 2 timeouts.
Lots of time. Make sure everyone's lined up correctly. A lot of options here.
Over the middle again. Hawkinson catches this one. He's down to the 30.
This is where the Bears collapse.
So just like that, the Vikings stay alive, and now they're in rhythm.
Yeah, good catchable throw. Just lead him slightly in front of his numbers. Point him upfield. Perfect position. 31-yard line. Plenty of time. 2 timeouts. Brings comes the pressure.
Blitz is picked up. McCarthy sees it inside. It's Naylor. He's
caught by Naylor. They're in the red
down
zone.
at the 15.
Great job in blitz pickup. Watch Ham just stepping over on Edmonds, giving JJ all the time he needs. Naylor's like, oh, I didn't know I could turn it up. But you know what? You probably don't want to turn it up. You want to try to milk as much time as you can now that you're down in scoring range. 56 seconds, 2 timeouts. The Bears, mind you, 3 timeouts. So if you score too quick, give them an easy opportunity to go down for a game-winning field goal. But if you're the Vikings offense, you're thinking score a touchdown. There's not thinking about your defense too much.
No doubt. Here's McCarthy. Looking, firing.
End zone. Caught. Jordan Addison. Touchdown. Vikings are going to lead the game. Addison. We're going to lead them.
Sean Wright just doesn't expand with the motion. He gets caught up with Justin Jefferson, and JJ throws a fastball to kind of the back shoulder of Addison. Clean read, clean throw. Great drive. This place is on fire now.
For as tough as a day as J.J. McCarthy has had,
well,
it
Caleb,
has not been easy.
50 seconds.
That drive, 5 for 5, 55 yards, including the 4th down conversion.
So much
he did it against the Bengals.
In the first game. Not much.
He did it against the Giants.
Sean Wright just loses vision.
And he do it again.
Addison doesn't
One
even
more
look
time.
like he's much of a primary
In
player on
Minneapolis,
that
Minnesota.
play. McCarthy sees the space that he has and just rips an A-plus ball.
How did you lose?
Celebrating with your O-lineman. Nothing more I love than seeing quarterbacks and O-linemen celebrate together.
That's pretty cool. Kevin O'Connell talking to his young quarterback, but this is far from over. The Bears have all 3 timeouts. They've got the comeback king, and Caleb Williams has got the most fourth-quarter comebacks in the league this year. 50 seconds ago, and they're down by 1.
Took a little longer than what I thought.
It hasn't been pretty, but what a fun game.
So fun, yeah. I mean, it's not a lot of penalties. I know it hasn't been as precise, but certainly a lot for us to show. And both teams aren't quite where they're at in terms of their program, where they want to be. They want to develop and grow into these kind of prolific organizations that set the standard. But they're on those paths. And it's a work in progress, and when you do it together in a divisional game, it's as exciting as it comes.
Here's Devin Duvernay.
He's going to take it out.
Looks for a block hole.
Oh my God, gets a hole. Duvernay gets across midfield. There's a chance.
The all-pro returner.
There's a chance. No flag.
57-yard return.
Catches the ball.
I thought he was
left
housing
side
it.
of the field.
I thought he was housing it.
Down. They get walled, and the safety gets.
But man, he got across midfield. That was huge.
Wilson does a great job pursuing him, but Duvernay, as he's done for so long, finds the space, never stutters his feet. And then the kicking game, frustrating when you're on the opposite side of it, as you saw for KOC.
I'll tell you what, Santos misses a game-winning field goal. He has to go.
Basically 5 yards away from a field goal kick. Cairo Santos is season longest from 54 yards, which he hit today.
Hand off. Swift. Just getting yards.
That's
You
a
got
good
3
start. He
timeouts
picks
here,
up
so
3.
You can work.
37 seconds left, and the Bears will call their first timeout.
Timeout. Minnesota.
Or make it the Vikings will call their second.
Richard Hightower just daps Santos up. He said, well, it's going to come down to you.
Yeah, a lot to consider, and certainly a 36-yard line. You're definitely in field goal range, but the percentages go up the closer you get. How conservative you want to be now that you're already basically in field goal position is what Ben Johnson is considering with every one of these play calls. See Duvernay just kind of break into the perimeter, and yeah.
I'll tell you, it's the ups and downs of being an NFL football fan, right? It's like you're high as you can be, and then the next second you're like, no way. Devin Duvernay mentioned the All-Pro returner. He had 2 career kick returns, and he was seconds away from his 3rd, but
I wouldn't even
that one may be enough
I gotta
to
be
win it.
honest
We'll
with
see.
you,
37 seconds
you
to go.
gotta be
Jumbo formation.
Is this our that we're doing?
They're going to run it to Swift.
Swift gets swallowed up.
That is a big time for a play like that.
3rd down. 33 seconds
Great job
left.
on the counter play.
You're
when
on
you
the skirts
end up
of field
pulling
goal.
plays like you see.
But here's
Jimmy
my
Bull,
thing
you
is
leave
with Santos,
kind of
it's
a
scary.
large
If
hole there
if
for
Jake Moody's on the roster, I low-key feel more confident Jake Moody
Ingram
can make
Dawkins
this
to
kick
get
than
through.
Santos has a
Right
weak
to the
leg, bro. He has a baby.
Swift in the backfield. Got a little risk reward to those plays always. Pulling guards allows for a lot of penetration. In that case, look at that chant.
It's a good Brady chant.
With the Gallahorn.
Brady chant.
I love it.
Give you $20 if you could spell Gallahorn.
No chance. That starts with a G. I know that. 3rd and 8 on the fringe of field goal territory. Swift gets it again.
Swift gets a hole. He's going to make it a lot more
Business
manageable.
down near a first down. I think he's a half-yard short. And we'll see if the Bears are content with that or if they try to run another play to get closer. It looks like they're content with it.
Yeah, they still want to go to 4th down. There's nothing the Vikings can do to
Cairo
stop the clock,
Santos
so just run it down to
is going to go out there. He's going to trot out there
and call
to
their
kick a
first
game-winning
timeout.
field goal against the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah, that's
To
what I was
make the
thinking.
Bears
That was 3rd down,
7
so
and
4th
3.
down. They're going to take a timeout and set up the kick.
Oh, my God.
And so it is Santos who today hit his first 3 field goals, including a season-long 54, but missed from 45. That was wide left earlier today.
Good snap, good hold, and just tugged it a little bit.
How about these Bears? Trying to win their 3rd consecutive game with a last-minute comeback win. Now it's on the foot of Cairo Santos.
That's all I got.
To win it or lose it.
Santos lines up. It'll be from, how far is the distance? 48-yard attempt for the win. Santos. Snap. Hold good. Kick is good. Good. The Bears are 7 and 3. It's never easy. It's never easy. But that's Bears football, baby. God better best. Never let it rest. Until your God gets better. And your better gets best. Woo!
Finding ways. Santos had
The Bears.
tugged it a little to the left again.
I was scared it was. It was
But
heading
it
to the left, and
straightened
then it straightened out.
Hit it really solid and a little walk-off
Santos.
field goal. Division win on the road.
Good in my
A
book.
lot at stake. And Santos comes up clutch. Look at him. There it is.
Oh, yeah. Pump the fist. You deserve it. How about that? Devin Duvernay. That kick return set it all up just when it looked like the Vikings were about to repeat week 1. Duvernay, the monster kick return. It sets up a couple of runs from Swift. And then Cairo Santos.
Duvernay, man. That's the unsung hero. That
Chicago
kick return
Bears
helped you
are
a lot.
7 and 3 and in first place in the NFC North. Wow. What a finish
bonus covers Panthers and Falcons will come your way next with Jason Bennett and Brandon Quinn. Bears win walk-off style. What a game.
It's never easy.
Thanks for watching the NFL on CTV2 and TSN2. We now take you to coverage of the Seahawks at Rams. That game already in progress.
All I'm saying is, Bing Johnson.
Darnold, his first season with the Seahawks. Matthew Stafford, his 17th season in the...
What else you gotta do to get some respect in the league? When you take the Bears 7-3, and you might be playing a Aaron Rodgers-less Steelers team next week. Unbelievable. Let's fucking go. That's how you fight. That's how you battle. Let's fucking go. Dude, Justin Herbert is ass, bro. The Bears, dare I say it, are a good football team. See, but that's the test. Is this Bears team going to be like the 2001 team that won 13 games and got one and done in the playoffs? Or are they going to be like the 2006 team that rode that momentum to a Super Bowl appearance? Right? Choice is theirs, man. Choice is theirs. Just wow. 7-3. That's unbelievable. Like, could this Bears team make the playoffs? Playoffs? Talking about playoffs?
6 from here. You got to find a 5, 6 yard play you like. You run it. I would ask for a spot here. Snap, hold, kick is the Chicago Bears do it again. Cairo Santos from 48 yards. It wasn't easy. It was ugly. It shouldn't have come down to it. But the Cardiac Bears do it again. They beat the Vikings 19-17 to improve to 7-3 on the season. Redemption for Cairo Santos. Bear down, baby. I couldn't see it. That's why I was silent at first. Snuck it in the left upright. Unbelievable, Colin Brown. Cairo Santos sneaks it past the left upright, and the Chicago Bears avenge their Week 1 loss to the Minnesota Vikings and improve to 7-3. Will this team ever make it easy? Never. The Cardiac Bears do it again. Unbelievable. This is just...
You got to start putting away those games, though. You're not always going to luck out with one-score games. You're just not. You have to start putting those games away and not allowing... Because, let's be real, in another timeline, the Bears lose like 3 of their last 4 wins, right? So... appreciate the victories you can get, but let's not always have it come down to some shit like that. It's not good. You almost blew it. You almost blew it. You go up 16-3 on the Vikings, right? You need to go up 20-3. You go up 20-3, this game's not even close. Right? Let's call it how it is, though. Bears are 7-3. They're 7-3. They're going to the playoffs. I'm buying Bears stock. I've seen some bad teams over the last years, man. Seen some bad teams. It's been a bad couple decades for the Bears. But you know what? A new beginning. Ben Johnson, baby. Cardiac Bears, man. Now, you beat Green Bay, though. You beat Green Bay. Then we'll talk about, like, whoa. There were some drops. DJ Moore had 2. Luther Burden had 1 from what I can remember. Well, that's it for me, y'all. I'm riding high after the victory. We did it, baby. 7-3 Bears. Let's get the Steelers next week. Let's get the 8.